Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome to the Matchday Tavern. My name is Key. We are live for the Champions League Final in Budapest. PSG versus Arsenal. Here we go. How are we all doing, everyone? How are we all feeling? Big news today. I'm sure we'll be talking about it. Arne Slot has been sacked as Liverpool manager and replaced. It seems, at least, replaced by Andoni Iraola. He is the new manager of Liverpool, or very shortly will be. So I'm sure we'll be chatting about that in the build-up to this game kicking off. But as it stands, Liverpool are managerless. So there you go. Make of that what you will. And we've got PSG v Arsenal. And to be honest, it's looking like a very, very entertaining game, this one. I think PSG... 100%. I've got massive faith in PSG to do this. Come on, PSG. How are we all doing in the chat? Lovely to see everyone. I don't even know. Good to see you. 3-star Reds. Lovely to see you too, mate. Jelly. This is where they were the good old days when ITV had all the rights to the Champions League. Yeah, Clive Tilsley, right? Sarah, lovely to see you. Egbert, good to see you too, man. Who else have we got in? Oxford fan, great to see you. Aftab, Matty. Who else is in today who we've not said hello to? Timbo, the slot machine has broken down, Key. Oh, don't give me that. The slot machine was working perfectly fine. It was the coins that were going into it that was the issue. Yeah, it was the players. It was the players. You can only do so much, and the manager wasn't the issue at Liverpool. And they've absolutely sold him down the river. And they'll appoint the next guy who comes in. And I think Arne Slot has, unfortunately, he's took a bullet there for the FSG, for the Liverpool board. And at the end of the day, I personally think it comes down to they've just screwed the pooch on this one, I think. Jeremy Cringleberry, this Arsenal lineup, they've just give PSG the Champions League. Let's hope so. I do think it's a very negative Arsenal lineup, isn't it? It's an incredibly negative Arsenal lineup. I am baffled by his decision to go with Trossard, Havertz, Mosquera at right back. It's a very, very negative approach. Very surprised. Well, maybe not that surprised, actually. It is Arteta. Daniel, hey Kay, is a United fan. I'm gutted Slot's been sacked. If I was a United fan, I'd be more delighted that Iraola's been appointed. Put it that way. Far more delighted. Jay Ramirez, good to see you, man. PSG to save football. Don't say that. Come on. Let's give him a little chance. I'm sure they will. I'm sure PSG will win it, but let's give Arsenal at least they've got to the final. Egbert says, I think Arsenal will give it a go, but ultimately PSG wins. 3-star, you've got an echo, Key. Oh, I do. Sorry. I have an echo. Let me see what my echo is. Hang on. Let me check it out. Let me check out the echo. Do we have an echo? I don't have an echo. No echo for me. Yeah, no echo for me, mate. And no echo for Oxford fan either. And no echo for City of Northville. Are you just trying to wind me up? Is that what it is? Are you just trying to wind me up? Yo, Ethan, how's it going? Lovely to see you too, mate. Timbo, suppose the rationale is Havertz has been there, done that in a Champions League final and Trossard gets big goals. He does, but would you not have been better starting with Martinelli and Gyökeres or Martinelli and Jesus? I don't know. Finners Matty, the timing of the Slot sacking is a weird one. I wanted him to stay, but I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I won't know what to feel about it until the end of this upcoming season. I've got to say, I was surprised by so many people being Arne Slot out. I really was. I've been very disappointed by the Liverpool fan base this season. And it's kind of annoying as well, because now Arne Slot's gone, they're all like, oh yeah, actually, do you know what? He was a lovely fella. And, you know, he dealt with the Jota thing really, really well. And he's one of only 2 men in the last, 30 odd, nearly 40 years of football. One of only 2 people to win a trophy, a league title with us. A very big, important trophy in Liverpool's history. Only 2 people have done that. Arne Slot's one of them. They've been tearing shreds off the guy for the last few months. But now he's gone, oh, they're all disrespectful. It's all fake and nonsense. I hate it. Jerry says, Martinelli in the Champions League is the best player ever. Why not start him? I really like Martinelli. Yeah, I'm surprised they've not gone with him. Really surprised. Timbo, personally, I'd have started Havertz, but bench Trossard for Martinelli, yeah. And Mr. Al-Shamari, I'm absolutely nervous, Key. If Arsenal win the Champions League, I might just jump in. Oh, don't say things like that, mate. Don't say things like that. You can't say that. You can't say that. Please don't do that. But what I would say is, don't even joke about things like that. But what I would say is, it's really not that big of a deal. Listen, we've seen Arsenal win league titles. If you're as old as I am, if you're in your 30s, you've seen Arsenal win league titles. Arsenal are a big club and they've won things before. They'll win things again. We've seen Chelsea. Chelsea are the ultimate plastic club. They've won 2 European Cups. We lived through that. City. Nobody wanted City to win a European Cup. They won a treble. You know, we've seen these clubs go and do it. It won't be as bad if Arsenal do it, I promise you. I don't think they will. I don't think Arsenal win this at all tonight. I'm very confident PSG win it. Very confident. I'm not even giving Arsenal a chance, really. But I guess it's a final, and any day anyone can beat anyone, so they kind of have a bit of a chance. But it's not really a chance. Not with that team. No chance. Jerry, I thought Timber was fit to start. Why start Mosquera? I think it maybe just doubts over his fitness, I guess. That's all it boils down to, maybe. Timbo, the ultimate plastic club. Give over Mark Enrique. Mate, you are. You are. You wouldn't exist if not for Abramovich, in the same way that City wouldn't exist if not for the sheiks. That's all it is at the end of the day. Plastic. I don't even know says, could you imagine if we show up and play good football after this whole season of garbage? Now, who am I kidding? We'll get an own goal from a corner to win if we are going to win. Yeah, it'll be a deflection off Trossard's arse, the same way as it's been all season. If Arsenal win this, it's going to be off a set piece. Calling it now. 1-0 set piece. Very surprised if it's any other way. Sam McNeil, Bournemouth to get Klasvik in the Europa League. Nice. Roshant, how's it going, mate? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Good to see you. Adam says Timber can't suddenly play intense football. I mean, I'll be honest, if Timber's only just coming back from injury, would you really want Kvaratskhelia running at him? It's not smart, is it? I think you bring Timber on second half if you need, maybe if you're defending a lead. Maybe that's what Arteta's going for. Maybe it's him defending the lead, and then he brings Timber on to kind of shore things up and moves Mosquera into a back 3, just to kind of pack things out at the back. That might be what he does. Stephen Morton, I know you're disappointed with Slot sacking, but I see a bright future at Liverpool hanging there. Listen, mate, I wasn't Arne Slot's, like, you know, I thought keeping Slot, and I still think keeping Slot was the right decision for Liverpool. They've gone with the opposite approach. They've gone with sacking him and just bringing another guy in. Who that guy is will get my immediate support completely. I want Liverpool to win. But at the end of the day, it's a bad decision. And I'm not going to do the whole I told you so thing, but I really, really do feel that it's going to go badly for Liverpool. And it's not going to be a strong season next year. Yeah, it's going to be a bad year. I don't even know, can we get a VAR check on Arteta's alcohol consumption after this lineup? Well, we've got the VAR t-shirts. Can we have a VAR check, please, sir? We've got that tonight. Oliverian says, piss off, City was winning titles well before the takeover. Mate, come on. Come on. Adam says, everyone is talking about Mosquera, but ignoring Calafiori's absence. This back 4 is park the bus setup. Well, do you know what? I didn't even think about that, actually. I didn't even think about that. You've gone with Hincapié at left back, haven't you? Yeah, that's not brilliant. Lorna, hi. Hi, how is everyone today? I'm very good. How are you? Good to see you. Roshanth, key, we need wingers regardless of the manager. But I know, but that was the problem, wasn't it? How are you gonna sack the manager and blame it on the manager, but then at the same time go, well, yeah, but we kind of need 7 or 8 new players as well. Doesn't really chime, does it? Finners Matty, key, personally, I think we'll be fine with Areola if we get players in that fit his playing style. Yeah, just the 8 or 9 of them required. Are there any players you see Areola bringing over from Bournemouth? I mean, I'd love Alex Scott. I'd love to see Alex Scott. I'd love Krupi. Yeah, there's a load of players I'd like to see from both. Ryan would be a great signing for us, but we're not going to get those. Alex Scott maybe at a push. Adam, is this the first live on the Tavern? It's not, mate. No, it's not. We've been live on the Tavern now for about a week. We're live on the Tavern for the full World Cup. So, you know, if you want to join sort of the watch-along community we've built here, then get amongst it. Lisha says, Key, I genuinely think it'll be 4-0 at half-time to PSG. It won't be that bad. It's not going to be that bad. Surely not. City of Northhill, Key, where do you think Slot goes next? Will he take another EPL job? Apparently he's already been interviewed for the AC Milan job. So Glasner and Slot are both being discussed by AC Milan. I think that'd be a great job for him. But yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will at some point come back to the Premier League. He's a fantastic manager. Him and Amarim, by the way, I think have both been really harshly let go. And I think both managers will do well going forward. Right. Hang on a second. One sec. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Key, we need a huge rebuild next season. Absolutely we do. What else are we saying? Lancashire Evertonian says Slot would suit Everton, I think. People might laugh at him, but he's a good manager, just not Liverpool level. I don't know how people get to that conclusion. He's not Liverpool level. He's one of 2 people who've won a fucking league title with us. Of course he's Liverpool level. Roshanth, personally, I think Slot won't sign wingers if he was in charge. Slot doesn't like wingers as he let go of Luis Diaz. He didn't make that decision. Come on, Roshanth, you've got to know this stuff, mate. Slot did not make the decision to let Luis Diaz go. Slot plays with wingers. He's always plays with wingers. He played with wingers at Feyenoord. He likes wingers. He just doesn't have them at Liverpool. He didn't make the decision to let Luis Diaz go. Timbo, if Arsenal win the Champions League, Key, you should join me on that rocket ship to Mars. Thought it was Papua New Guinea we were going if Arsenal win. Lisha, Key, have I missed an update? What's this new channel on YouTube you have about? Yeah, it's a brand new channel. Brand new channel. So go and check it out. The Matchday Tavern on YT. Nothing's changed on TikTok. It's just a slight renaming on TikTok and everywhere else. But brand new channel on YouTube. Lancashire Evertonian in one of the worst leagues since the Premier League was formed. Yeah, but that's this season was worse, right? This season was just as bad. This season was just as bad as last season. Liverpool won it last year. Arsenal won it this year. And by the way, Arsenal won it this year with 12 decisions going in their favour that they shouldn't have had, according to VAR. Have you seen that report? 12 decisions. It's crazy that, isn't it? Like, far more. The most decisions of any team in the Premier League. Arsenal got massively the rub of the green this year. We're back on now, Pete. We're back on. Just had to reset some stuff. Forget Papua New Guinea. If Arsenal win the Champions League, we need to flee the planet. There'll be Arsenal supporters in Papua New Guinea for sure. Let's show what's happened to Keith Thomas one. It's still there, mate. It's still there. Premier League Dad is still there. But we're not going to be doing anything there for the next couple of months while the World Cup's on and the end of the season stuff. So yeah, everything at least for now, maybe even for the foreseeable, will be on the Matchday Tavern. Timbo says Slot and Arteta both won easy league titles against shoddy opposition. It's true. Yeah, very true. The only difference is, the only difference is that Slot didn't spend £1 billion and get 7 years to do it, right? Loco says, Key, are you doing a goal bridge, having different accounts for different YouTube stuff like That's Football and the United Stand? No, not quite. No, it's not really that purpose. But I understand that thinking. Mackenzie, why are you live now? Because the Champions League Final kicks off in 20 minutes, mate. Are you not aware of this? Champions League Final live in 20 minutes, PSG Arsenal. Adam, the one thing all Prem fans can agree on is the PGMOL are a disaster. And Finn, as Matty Key, you're going to be doing a World Cup Fantasy League. Yes, if I can. Yeah, I'm going to have a look into it. Roshanth Key, do you like Klopp? Yeah, I do like Klopp. I love Klopp. Fantastic manager. Crute offered to stay late at work tonight just in case Arsenal do it. Can stay off socials for a bit. I'll be honest. Yeah, socials are going to go mad. Like, stay away from socials if Arsenal win this tonight. Is there any reason why it's on earlier this year? Not as far as I'm aware. I think it's just... I don't know. I don't know why it's earlier this year. Who knows? 3-star, they won't win it. I am ready to sing to my brother who's an Arsenal season ticket holder, Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Come on, 3-star. Come on. Mark, will you be somewhat unbiased this game or same old, same old? Mark, right, this really shouldn't come as a surprise to you. I don't want Arsenal to win. So, when you say unbiased, do you know when you're watching Spurs, for example, if you're an Arsenal fan, you're watching Spurs, are you unbiased? My guess would be no. That would be my guess. Key prediction for Arsenal's ball possession this game. I actually think they'll do okay, you know. I actually think Arsenal will dominate possession. I don't think they'll do an awful lot with it. PSG will try and hit them on the counter-attack. We've seen how PSG can sit off and pick teams on the break. They did it very effectively at Anfield. They've done it to a number of teams. They don't need to have the ball to dominate games. And... yeah, I think Arsenal might do okay possession-wise. They just won't really do an awful lot with it. Did you hear Slot is favourite for the land job? Yeah, saw that. Good move for him if he gets it. And Timbo says that's true, Key. Slot didn't spend what Arteta did, but he also took over a much better side, I suppose. Yeah, but he also had that side ripped apart. Trent, Jota, Diaz... Nunes, Kwanzaa, you know, all the depth in that squad immediately went. Plus, someone space jammed Salah. City of Northville, Amorim was furious when the owners let Semenyo go to City because they didn't want to spend. It was like the beginning of the falling out. And Amari says, guys, just say if they win, block AFTV. Mark, no issue with you not wanting them to, but you go brain dead and start making up agendas and narratives. Nah, there's no agendas or narratives. I just don't like Arsenal winning games, big important games. That's all it is. I actually quite like Arsenal as a football club. Anfield Daddy ripped it apart. No, he didn't rip it apart. Don't be silly. He didn't rip it apart. He had nothing to do with it. He has no say whatsoever in the transfer of Luis Diaz, of Darwin Núñez. There's a lot of players who left not anything to do with Arne Slot. To be fair, Jota wasn't the club's fault. No, I mean, listen, Jota going in and, you know, having a tragic accident over the summer is something nobody could have predicted, and the reaction and the response from the players this, like, past couple of weeks, where they've said how much it affected them. That's another variable that you've got to bake into this season. So, no one's saying anyone was at fault for that, and it's just something that happened, and it's just sad that there's been all this abuse thrown at the manager. TNT Sports charging for this. And Mark says, comparing your reactions from the FYP, you do celebrate Arsenal losing more than Liverpool winning. Nah, I mean, again, there's no metric that you're using to measure that, mate. At the end of the day, Arsenal, I don't want to see win the league. I don't want to see win the Champions League. They've won the league. I predicted they'd win the Champions League at the start of the season. Maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe they will. Could you imagine if this game ends like 6-5 or something dramatic? Please, dear God, no. Please, dear God, no. Jordan, I love a good Arsenal bottle, but to be fair, it would be good for English football, I suppose. Nah, come on. No chance. No chance. Yamal to Burnley, here we go. Timbo, Key, I was more comparing the league wins, not the total jobs Arteta and Slot have done today. Oh, fair enough then. Fair enough. The culture says, got a weird feeling Arsenal scraped this Gabriel header. Oh, don't put that don't speak that into existence, for the love of God. Look at us, we're all having a lovely time, and then you've got to, go and throw that in there. Nothing good will come from an Arsenal win. Yes. Quick question, right? Quick question. If Arsenal were to lose in this final, bearing in mind that there was Arsenal fans saying that if Arteta lost the league title, if they threw it away, if Arsenal threw it away and Arsenal didn't win the Champions League and they didn't win the league title, I think a vocal majority of Arsenal fans wanted him gone. Is that fair to say? Is that a reasonable thing to say? Most Arsenal fans wanted Arteta gone if they lost the league title, if they lost the Champions League final. Just those two things, right? Ian Wright was saying it. He's had a long time. He's had a lot of money. He's got to deliver something. Does that mean that if they've only won the league title, then this doesn't necessarily mean it's been a great Arsenal season? Makes sense, doesn't it? Logically, you would look at it and say, well, fair enough. I mean, if not winning the league, not winning the Champions League would have got him sacked, then just winning the league is kind of like, well, yeah, you've kind of done your job. It's about time, right? You've done your job. You've spent £1 billion, 7 years, about time. You had to win something. Fair play. But it's not like, whoa, get in there, well done, that's an amazing job. He's well outperformed all of the resources that he's had. Let's be clear, he's done exactly what he should have done, and maybe done it later than he should have done it. So, I actually think the pressure's on Arsenal tonight. It's not on PSG. The pressure is massively on Arteta. It's massively on Arsenal. They've got to go and win this. They've never won a European Cup. 100 plus years, century of football. Apparently a big club. Not won a European Cup. They've got to do it. The pressure's massively on Arsenal here. Hugely on Arsenal. I don't even know, says I said Arteta had to walk if we went trophyless. You can't sack a manager for coming second. Okay, see, fair enough, but you would have said you'd expect him to walk. I've got some fans here saying they would maybe have given him another year. But my point is, there would have been uproar. There would have been some degree of like, this is not good enough, come on. This isn't good enough. I'm sure there would have been a bit of a divide between Arsenal fans. City of Northville says, I can't imagine Arsenal fans wouldn't prefer to play in a more exciting way while still winning. Losing Europe could encourage that kind of change. Especially if they get lit up. Yeah, do you know what? If it's 2-3-4 by half time, which, let's be honest, not beyond the realms of possibility. If PSG come out the traps early, wouldn't be against the realms of possibility to think that could be a possibility anyway. Timbo, I will relinquish our biggest club in Europe title if Arsenal win the Champions League today. Sweet baby Jesus. I don't even know, says Key. I'm very worried about our game plan. Any little flaw will be ripped apart by the PSG machine. If PSG score first, I think they've won it. I'll go that far. If PSG score first, they've won the league, the Champions League rather. If they score first, because it'll force Arsenal to come out. I think the whole setup from Mikel Arteta tonight is predicated on them controlling, containing, scoring first. If they score first, they've got a great chance. Again, this is a game where we're talking about fine margins. First goal matters. And I think the first goal probably dictates the winner of this tie. Neil, how have Liverpool been able to sack Arne Slot? He was a promising manager for you and could have got you another Prem. I'm sure he would have done. I think it was just silly. It was the fan pressure. Fan pressure. There's Arsene Wenger in the stands. He was the last Arsenal manager to manage in a Champions League final for them. 2006 in Paris against Barcelona. Ironically in Paris. They lost in Paris in 2006. Will they lose against Paris tonight? Oliverian, they wouldn't have given him to June, never mind another year. Mark, when's the last time Arsenal conceded 4 in a game? I agree. What I'm saying is PSG are a special attack. I think you and I could agree, Mark. We could find common ground and say that Arsenal probably best defence in Europe, PSG probably best attack, right? So it's that old adage again, isn't it? It's the irresistible force meets the immovable object. Who wins? That's the big question tonight. Best attack, best defence. And my point being is if PSG's attack scores first, then you look at it and think, well, can Arsenal then turn? It's quite a big ask then, isn't it? To go, well, let's change back to attack mode. If we've been defending, we go into attack mode. I'm not sure that's quite so straightforward for him. The Culture says Mosquera's a stupid decision in my opinion. Doku ran rings around him and Kvaratskhelia is so much better. Thomas, thank you for the heart, mate. Mark, yes, I agree with you, but said it wouldn't be mad to say they would score 4 in the first half. No, it wouldn't be mad if PSG came out the traps and scored a couple quick, yeah. So, yeah, of course it would. Of course it would. Once PSG score 1 and score 2, which is feasible, Arsenal then have to game plan changes, right? Arsenal have to go out and go and turn to attack. At that point, PSG can pick you off on the counter-attack, as we saw against Bayern Munich. Joe, how's it going? Greg Winfield, afternoon, Key. Afternoon, sir. How are you? I don't even know, says Arsene Wenger's probably thinking, just win the trophy. I don't think he wants to watch the club he loved and raised from the pits play like dog shit. Culture says when we played them in Paris earlier in the season, we played 3 at the back and pressed high with success. Don't see Arsenal doing that. I mean, PSG played Arsenal off the park in both legs last season, and I don't think this is a materially different Arsenal side, if I'm honest. I think it's another year of progress. I don't particularly see a huge difference in the Arsenal side last season to this season. Greg Winfield, Iraola incoming. I think so, mate. I don't want it to be the case, but I think it is the case, yeah. Ashley, if Arsenal start defensive, we will lose. And Pete Greenall, nearly half the Prem have a European Cup of some kind. Hopefully Arsenal don't join it. Joe, even we managed to give PSG a game with half a squad. That's a Newcastle fan as well. I mean, Villa did all right against PSG, didn't they? In one-off games, this is my point. In one-off games, anyone can beat anyone. And this is why I won't fully rule Arsenal out. I don't want them to win, but I won't fully rule them out. I'm sure they will give it a good go. Shahid, yo, how's it going, Shahid? Jordan, think Arsenal need a world-class left winger. Options of Martinelli and Trossard aren't great. I mean, do you know what? The thing with Arsenal at the minute is, for me, the competition they're competing with. Same with Liverpool last season, by the way. I'm not saying it like it's changed massively. Liverpool didn't really have any competition last year. Arsenal didn't really have any competition this year. You're not looking at a great Premier League. You're looking at a couple of years where the football has broadly been a bit meh, and the quality has dropped. So that doesn't make it any less, important that Arsenal have won a league title for the first time in 22 years. It's still great for them, and it was for us as well. But I do think it's broadly the same sort of thing. You're looking at two teams and thinking, that Liverpool side and that Arsenal side are not going to be looked back on as greats. When you look back at all the Premier League title winners over the years, they're not greats, are they? They're not a great side. If you compare them to any of the others, the great Arsenal sides of the 90s, the great Man United sides of the 90s, the noughties, the Chelsea sides, the Mourinho sides, even Klopp's Liverpool, City's Centurions. Liverpool of last year, Arsenal of this year are nowhere near those teams. Nowhere near them, quite comfortably. What makes you say the quality has dropped? I think points totals would give you an indicator of that, wouldn't they? Liverpool won it with 84 last year, Arsenal with 85 this year. It's two of the lowest points totals ever for a Premier League title winner. Just generally not that flattering for either team, and just not a particularly strong bunch. Would you start adding transfer news segments to your channel, Key? Not really, mate. No, I don't get into all that. I think that's a bit... No offence to you or anything, but I'm not going to do the whole, You see other channels do it, don't they, where they... just a thumbnail going like that, and it's like... And you look, and it's like... Liverpool linked with Yamal. And that's the headline, and people click on it, and they watch, and then it's like... Liverpool linked with Yamal, breaking news from the Nigerian Times. And you're like... So it's not actually like a proper, credible, solid report. It's just something from some newspaper somewhere in the world. It's not really anything credible. And I've just spent 45 minutes watching clickbait, basically. So, I have no interest in doing the whole transfer news thing. It's not my bag. But good luck to those that do it. I'm sure they'll make an awful lot of money doing it. Arsenal have to be the worst champions in terms of quality, says Gunwoo. And Alfie, how can Liverpool get rid of Slot? He won the title in his first season and got Liverpool in the Champions League next season. Should be staying as manager. What are Liverpool doing? That's... Quite a few people have said that. Quite a few people have said the opposite, Alfie. I think I'm more on your side of the fence than the others. We've had a long chat about it already. City of North Hill says the era of having even slight patience with a manager is well and truly over. Do you know what? That's not just a football thing. That's a people thing. That's society. People in general, we're all getting a lot less patient. We're all getting a lot less tolerant. We've all got TikTok brain. We all want things done yesterday. No one's got any patience anymore. So that's dribbled into football, sadly. People just generally want a bit of a dopamine hit every 5 minutes. Should have sacked him 4 weeks ago and got Alonso. No, I don't think Alonso's the answer. And if I'm honest, I don't think Areola's the answer. But then there you go. LJ says, hi Key, how goes you all? Wanted to ask a quiz at half time, but I think Key has a quiz. Mate, if you've got one, and I think Welsh has got one maybe, I don't know. I think Welsh might have one usually if he's in. Oh, he is, there you go, Welsh is in today. Connor, Key, not sure if I've asked, but is this going to be your new channel going forward? It is, mate, yes. This is certainly the new channel for the foreseeable. Thierry Henry and Kimpembe. Has he retired now, Kimpembe? Don't think he has he? Slot at least deserved a farewell. I thought so as well, to be honest, mate. I thought it was really poor from the club. Andy says, I think Glasner could be the answer. Yeah, not me. Not me. But I understand he's a good manager. Gunwu says, what do people see in Alonso? Like, genuinely don't see the hype. He will do well with Chelsea next season, but I think that's more to do with the circumstances than everything else. Chelsea haven't got Europe. So Chelsea probably will have a decent season next year where they maybe hit 3rd or 4th and it'll be an improvement. Who is the answer? Yeah, well, who is the answer? Exactly. Now they've made the decision to sack Arne Slot. Who is the manager that we all want? Personally, I would probably lean more towards... Oh, I really don't know, because I didn't want to think about it all until today. I really didn't even want to think about it until today. And it feels like it's imminent anyway. Iraola is the one they're going for, so it seems futile discussing it. Pierre Sage at Lens has had a good season. Maybe Christian Ilzer at Hoffenheim has had a good season. Both play a similar brand of football that Liverpool, I think, fans would quite like. I don't buy the whole Sebastian Hoeneß thing. Again, a lot of the people who've watched these rumours, Sebastian Hoeneß to Liverpool, just ask him, what do you like about Sebastian Hoeneß? What do you like about him? And they'll go, well, you know, brilliant, isn't he? He's basically like Klopp light. He's basically Klopp, you know, sort of style of play. I guarantee they've never watched a Stuttgart game. Guarantee you. The only reason these fans want Sebastian Hoeneß is because he's German, he wears a cap, and he's a bit shouty. That reminds us an awful lot of Jurgen Klopp, and that's the only reason these fans want Sebastian Hoeneß. It's nonsense. Chimey, yes, good to see you. City of North will go out there and talk Emery into leaving. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind doing Emery. Shahid, hello, Key, and everyone in the chats. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Neil Key, Rossini would help Liverpool so much. You'd finally start respecting the ball. Haha. BLK Hammer, hey bro, I've subscribed to your new channel now. I know this will never happen, but can you imagine the perfect revenge for Amorim to become Liverpool's next manager? Mate, I said this. I actually quite like Amorim. Amorim is a perfect fit. If he hadn't managed Man United, Ruben Amorim would be a perfect fit for Liverpool. I'm telling you, he would be a perfect fit. For what Liverpool fans want, he'd have been brilliant for us. The fact that he's now managed United, it'll never happen. Where does Slot go now? Slot will be going to AC Milan. Greg sounds like my dad, but without the German bit. Right, well, here we go. The players are out on the pitch. Safanov, Mendes, Marquinhos, Pacho. Midfield three of Fabian, Ruiz, Neves, and Vitinha. And then a front three of the usual three. Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. For Arsenal, they have gone with the same sort of lineup that we all thought they would go with. Ultra negative. They've gone David Raya in goal, Mosquera at right back, no place for Timber, Saliba, Magalhaes, Gabriel Magalhaes, and then Piero Hincapié at left back. Piero Hincapié coming in for Calafiori. That's a big loss as well, isn't it? Odegaard and Lewis Skelly starting midfield. I'm surprised by that. Lewis Skelly in over Zubamendi with Declan Rice, and then up front three, Trossard off the left, Saka off the right, and Havertz through the middle. Legend FK, there's not a single player at PSG that isn't world class. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you'd find too many in that PSG squad where they wouldn't walk into any other team. Safanov, maybe. Safanov, the goalkeeper. I think they're still working on getting a top goalkeeper in, and I'm sure they will. Right, well, just before kick-off, if you can do me a favour, make sure you've hit like on the video, make sure you've subscribed if you've not already. We're a couple of minutes away from kick-off. Come on, PSG! Come on, PSG! I've got my VAR shirt ready. Come on, if we need it, we need it. Neil says the issue with Arsenal is that they are too inexperienced for this, and Lewis Skelly will be terrified to play. Well, I wouldn't be so. This is a big moment for Arsenal, for Lewis Skelly, for Declan Rice. This is, do those players arrive or do they shrink? It's a psychological sort of questions have been raised about Arsenal for a long time. Have they got the bottle for the big moments? PSG have already answered that question. Arsenal never have. In the big moments, they've wilted. Now, this season, they've got over the line in the league. But will they do it in the Champions League, in the big moments, in the final, as they need to? And they do that stupid kick-off. They're off and underway. Andy says 3-0 PSG. Ash has gone 5-2 PSG. Not expecting a high-scoring one, but we are off and underway. Here we go. Jellyfish's strange camera angle. Well, this is what it's like at the Puskás Aréna. Luis Enrique, come on, mate. The whole football world is with you. Oh, Trossard's diving already. Only been on the pitch for 2 seconds. United Football says if Arsenal win, it's genuinely going to ruin my month. Not going to look at social media. Rice floats the ball in. Big moment for Mosquera as well. There's a lot of these Arsenal players that you look at in the chat in the game and think, do you know what? They've massively, like, Mosquera was at Valencia 12 months ago. Lewis Skelly, not really been involved in the team. There's a lot of players in there that you look at and think, it's a big old step up for him, this. Long ball over the top. PSG winning again. Rasta, remember K, respectfully, fan, if Arsenal win, you're going to put AFC jersey hanging up in the rats behind you. I will, mate, yes. You have my word, Rasta. Greg says, if Morgan Gibbs White goals Spurs, I'll support Liverpool for 10 mins. Never going to happen. Red Rebellion, all these crybabies who had knives for slot will have the same knives as soon as the new manager loses a match. It's so cringe. Do you know what the crazy thing is with that as well? Andoni Iraola went on a 12 or 13 game run without winning a game at Bournemouth. And I think he's done that like 2 seasons running. They've had loads of like long runs where they've not actually... I mean, I know they've ended up turning it around and getting a decent position out of it, but my God, can you imagine if Liverpool had a run like that, 12, 13 games without a win? The fans would turn immediately. PSG knocking it around nicely at the back. Kvaratskhelia quite deep. Fabian Ruiz, excellent play, wonderful play. Come on, PSG. Ryan, I feel for Iraola a bit because he did lose his whole back line at once. That's true. That's very fair. And listen, I'm not calling Iraola out as like I don't think he's a terrible manager or anything like that. I just don't think he's a Liverpool manager. Like, if you're going to appoint anyone at that end of the team, point at Glasner. Glasner's won an FA Cup and a Europa Conference League. Get Glasner in. I think Glasner's done more with his resources than Iraola has at Bournemouth. And I'm not advocating for either, to be honest. I don't want either to be Liverpool manager, but I'm sure Iraola will be. João Neves, another brilliant player. Yeah, just brilliance all across the pitch. What's your thoughts on Hernus? Not a Liverpool manager for me. Again, there's the main reasons that Liverpool fans seem to want him is because he's German, he wears a cap, and he's a bit shouty. That's it. That's the only reason. They've never actually watched him play his team. They don't really know an awful lot about Stuttgart. And you know, Christian Ilzer, I think, for me, has done a better job than Sebastian Hoeneß. And Ilzer's only been at Hoffenheim for 12 months. Pierre Sage has done a really good job at Lens. He's seen as a bit of a Jurgen Klopp love child. Oh, Arsenal are in down the left-hand side. Surely that's offside. Havertz, strike. No, that's offside. Surely that's offside. Surely that's offside. Please check that. 5 minutes in. What a finish that is from Kai Havertz. But sweet baby Jesus, tell me this is offside. Can we get a VAR check? Any chance at all for a VAR check? Oh, no. I told you this keeper was a divvy. Safanov. Jesus, come on, PSG, wake up. I said the first goal was always going to be mega important in this game. And of all people, it's Kai Havertz. Arsenal are in front. Come on, please let there be a check. Anything. Offside, push, something, anything. Oh, he's miles on. Oh, it's a deflection. It's an absolutely shocking moment for PSG. Oh, do you know what, actually? I'm calling the keeper out here. That's a great finish. Oh, handball! Handball, please, sir! Handball! That's got to be handball! Let's get it checked. That's handball! That is handball! Let's get it checked. If this one stands, it's an absolute joke. It's a handball. It's a handball. Handball, please, sir. Let's get this one checked. Let's get it checked. Come on, let's get that one checked. Let's get this checked. Oh my God, as if they've got to let it stand. Oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot believe what we have just witnessed there. How does that get given? It hits Trossard's hand. It hits his hand. How is that given? It literally hits his hand. Oh my God. That's got to get chalked off. Do you know what? We're just losing all common sense in football, right? Fair play to Havertz. That is a great finish when it goes through. But my God, how are we giving that? How are we giving that? We're giving the Mbermo one, no handball. That one, no handball. Oh, come on, people. This is craziness. I just don't understand it. I have no idea how that is not a handball. Where do you want him to have it if that's a defender? It wouldn't be a pen. Danny, you don't watch football, mate. There was 2 penalties given exactly like that in the Arsenal Atletico Madrid game. You get penalties if it hits your hand in Europe, whether you meant it or not, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. If it hits your hand and you gain an advantage from it, it has to be ruled out. I cannot believe that one gets chalked. That doesn't get chalked off. I can't believe it. I absolutely can't believe it. That's shocking. It's total and utter Arsenal. Can we have a check, please, sir? Please, for the love of God, can we have a check? Come on, PSG, wake up. Come on. Bottle whipped in. Headed away. Oh, this is going to be absolutely shocking football now. Oh, come on. I can't believe it. Cheating already, says Julius Hotspur. United football, I genuinely am going to give up on football if Arsenal win. And Shahid says, Key, that was a handball. Lorna High, that was a handball. Come on, this is it. It was. It just was. How was it not handball? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Let's do a new poll. Let's do a new poll in the chat, right? I want to ask this question. I want to ask everyone in the chat, right? Should Havertz goal have been ruled out for a Trossard handball. Yes. No. There you go. Let's vote. Let's vote in the chat. You won't be able to do it on here. You're going to have to head over to the Matchday Tavern on YouTube and let me know in the voting. What do you think? What do you think? We'll put the vote up on screen. Can you let me know? Should that have been ruled out for a handball? I can't understand why it's not. It's an absolute madness. They're going to end up getting away with this and winning the Champions League on a technicality. They've already got a tainted title. They've already got a VAR title. Now they're going to get a VAR Champions League. It's an absolute nailed-on handball for me. There you go. 70% of you in the chat already saying yes. Must be a minor number of handball Arsenal fans in there. Course it's handball. Course it is. There you go. I'm glad people are on board with it. It was a great goal though. You've got to give credit where it's due. It was a very, very good finish. But it absolutely has to be a handball. Oh, right. PSG now starting to wake up a little bit more. Good defending from Gabriel that time. The Matchday Tavern on YouTube it is if you want to go over and vote in the poll. Fabian Ruiz should have done a bit better there, I think. PSG will come back, don't worry, yet to score. It's too early to score. 100% handball, says Andy Foster. Cheers, Andy. Let's get Andy's comment up on the screen. Stephen, I'm eating frog's legs for good luck and French wine. Maybe Arsenal have bribed the referee with a bit of that. Thomas, watch your YouTube. It's the Matchday Tavern, mate. If you search Key Thomas, the Matchday Tavern, you'll find our main YouTube broadcast. So you can go and search it up. You can vote over there in the poll. Live lineups, overlays, all that sort of stuff over there. Savage Bulldog, at least you're consistently against Arsenal, Key, and don't flip-flop like some. I'm not consistently against Arsenal. Just in big moments in the season where I don't want them to win, playing this style of football. That's all it is. If Arsenal actually played a decent brand of football, I think you'd be surprised how many neutral football fans would get on board with them. What the fuck is that, PSG? What is that? Fabian Ruiz again. Welshwing, if I'm going to be honest, by Champions League rules, that should be handball. By Premier League rules, that's not handball. Glad they've not given it, though, as it would be harsh. But rules are rules. Champions League rules say that is handball. It's crazy. Crazy. Neil, if Arsenal win, I am just quitting football for everything but key streams. I can't take the delusion. Thomas Hickman, it was a handball, but it's Arsenal. They've got everything this season given to them. Disgusting if it was anyone else, it would be given as a handball. Cheers for that, Thomas. Let's put that one up on the screen. Cheers, Thomas. This charming Dan Key just played it back 5 times. It definitely hits his hand. I thought any handball, whether intentional or not, if it leads to a goal, it has to be disallowed. No idea why it was given there. Dan, I'm with you, mate. That's exactly where I am with it as well. I am astonished that that doesn't get ruled out. Absolutely astonished. Yes, Bryn. How's it going, mate? Lovely to see you. Aftab Key, I can't do this anymore. Mate, we're 14 minutes in, Aftab. Come on, mate. Stay patient. Stay patient. Stick with it. Have faith. PSG are a good side. They will turn it around. But honestly, it should be 0-0. It should be 0-0. If they win off the back of that goal, then, you know, we all know how it'll be remembered, right? We all know. We all know it was an absolute tainted title and it'll be a tainted Champions League to go with it. Tainted season. Shell saying, come on, Arsenal. Like, even the Everton fans are turning Arsenal. Neil, are we now making Premier League rules into the Champions League? Because in the Prem we are way too lenient. The Champions League, do you know what, was the only place where handballs were actually quite definitive, weren't they? They were very black and white. If it hits your hand, it's handball. That's it. Dead easy. Dead easy. In the Premier League, you have all these other questions about, distance and body shape and, was it outside of the natural silhouette? Was there any movement of the hand towards the ball? Was there any sort of intent? Was it a shot on target? Did it deflect up off something? There's all that sort of stuff to bear in mind with the Premier League. With the Champions League, it was always black and white. You're either handball, did it hit your hand? If so, it's handball. If it doesn't, then it's not. Handball! Claim for handball! Another claim, referee! Saka! Come on! It hits the hand! It hits the hand! Let's have another check on that, please, sir. Let's get a check. The ball hits up. All the PSG players scream at the ref. Come on! Let's get it checked. Any chance of a penalty, ref? Oh, I really hope he levels it up with a really sketchy handball for them. Come on. Ref, let's have a check on it. Are we going to look at this? Here we go. Ball comes up. Oh my God! It's handball! How does that one not get given? How does that not get given? Oh! Do you know what? We're at the point now. We are at the point where this is a joke. This is a dream. This is a fantasy. I'm sorry. That should be no goal for Arsenal and a penalty for PSG. By Champions League rules this season, it should be a penalty to PSG. It should be 1-0. It should be 1-0 the other way. Craziness. Oh. Arsenal are so lucky. So lucky. Another handball not given. Cheating sods, a lot of them, says Super Venky. And Welshwing says, yeah, Champions League have defo gone more strict on the handballs. Mate, I know, but why for the final? You can't give it one rule all season and now for the final that doesn't get given. As much as you're an Arsenal fan, you are not... there is absolutely no way that isn't given in the semi-final. Or the quarters or any other part of this season. Both of them goals are ruled out. Both of them. Sorry, both of them decisions are given the opposite way. Let's say that. Absolutely shocking. PSG, Inter Kvaratskhelia, what are you doing? Should have been a Saka handball and should have been a Trossard handball. Thomas Hickman, what I don't get is the referee was there. Clearly he saw Saka's handball. Can't believe this BS. Well, did he see it? Did he see the Saka handball? Did he see it? Or is it just a case of he's missed it and now he's at that sort of relying on VAR to check it for him? And if it is the case, VAR should be getting involved. Bryn, how did they get away with the handball in the box? It's just craziness, isn't it? Absolutely craziness. Welshwing says, I feel the Champions League have gone more strict with the handballs after the criticism. And Neil says, Key, the rules are that if the ball is kicked by the team of the handball, then it is not a handball. Wonder if the ref is stretching this. I know, but then but by that logic, listen, Neil, I can understand the logic of maybe... I can't understand why the Trossard one isn't given. The only understanding I can have is that, well, maybe it doesn't directly lead to a goal. But it does, because Trossard gets the assist, effectively, with his hand, right? Trossard's hand gets the assist for Havertz's first goal. For Havertz's goal. Hopefully it is his only goal. But then what's the excuse for the Saka one? The Saka one is a penalty. However you want to dress it up, it's a penalty. ZQXV says, Key, remember we conceded a pen for Livramento doing the same against PSG. Mate, there's been a lot of handball decisions in the Champions League, not just this season, last season, that have all followed that exact same pattern. That Saka one is a handball, and has been a handball, in every single Champions League going back for years. Years. Roshanth, look at the possession stats. Why? What's the possession stat saying? I've not had a look at the possession stat. Let me see. Possession so far. 81% PSG. Yeah, look at that. 127 passes for PSG so far. Just 39 for Arsenal. Passing accuracy, 88% PSG. 63% for Arsenal. 3 fouls for Arsenal already as well. They will be slowing the game down. We're getting into that moment where PSG will just start to dominate. Neil says the rule is to stop accidental ones for a penalty on a clearance. Saka one has no excuse. The Trossard rule is in contention with the wording. So there's going to be uproar. Put it this way. If PSG don't win this, there is absolutely going to be uproar. And quite rightly so, let's be honest. Quite rightly so. I don't even know, says honestly, Key, I don't think the Saka one is a penalty. I wouldn't call it if it was any team. PSG robbed Bayern with the same thing. Did you call on it then? No, but no, this is my point. I don't want that given as a handball. I don't want that one given as a handball. I didn't want the Dembele one being given as a handball against Bayern. My point is, they were. Right? They were given. There was one Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. I didn't want that one given either. But by the letter of the law, it is. Or at least consistency suggests that it is. And in the Champions League final, when you've given those decisions all season, you have to give it again. It's absolute craziness that they have either changed the rules in the Champions League final after having one set of rules all season, or they've just not applied the rules in the same way. And I think that's what we're looking at here. That is what we're looking at. Welshwing says, yeah, but then Liverpool had a pen versus Tottenham where it hit his shoulder. And there was no outrage over that. When was that? That wasn't this season. When was that? I don't even remember that. This season... No, I don't think that was this season. This season we drew 1-1 with Tottenham, a Szoboszlai goal. And away at Spurs, it was Ekatike and Isak. So yeah, we didn't get a penalty this season against Spurs. Welsh lad, I've seen teams have 90% possession and still lose. It means nothing these days. That's fair. That's very fair. Adzo, Arsenal are the hardest team to play against for PSG. Welshwing back in the 2019 final. Again, mate, my argument has stayed consistent. There's no hypocrisy in saying this. I don't want it given, but it consistently has. Hasn't it? I don't want it given, but it consistently has. If it's consistently being given, then you've got to give it again. Why are we just suddenly changing it in this game? That is a handball. Let's call it what it is. That is a Champions League handball. That is a Champions League handball every day of the week and twice on Sunday, and they haven't given it. And again, we're going to see the Trossard one here and now. That's a handball. It's a handball. It's a great finish, though, from Havertz, has to be said. Welshwing just saying you had a controversial pen in a Champions League final, yet no outrage over it, yet claim there would be outrage. No, there will be outrage over this one. Because that's not the same. This is my point. That's not quite the same. Liverpool, that handball, that exact one, the 2019 Champions League final, Liverpool Spurs, that one has been given dead consistently in the Champions League for years. It's the same one that we've seen tonight, twice. Hasn't been given tonight in either case. That's my point. I don't want it to be a handball, but it is a handball. So there's no hypocrisy there. There's no inconsistency there. We know what a Champions League handball looks like. That is a Champions League handball. It's a handball. Lou says, how was that not handball? Exactly, mate. How wasn't it handball? This charming Dan says, Key, I've just seen a tweet. Goal, Havertz assist. Trossard's arms. Yeah, seems accurate. It's true. Yeah, Trossard can just punch the ball through to Havertz, apparently, for the goal. No problem. Well swing, but it wasn't even a handball. It hit his shoulder. You on about Sissoko? Did it hit his hand? Of course it hit his hand. Yeah, it definitely hit his hand. Aftab says, Key, it's Arsenal at its best. I mean, listen, it was a great finish from Havertz once he's through. You can't really whinge at Arsenal. They're playing exactly the way that we thought they'd play. Ball whipped in by Saka. Oh my God, clear it away. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can't complain about Arsenal and the way they're playing at the end of the day. The referee should have had the balls to rule the goal out and to give the PSG penalty. It would have been 1-0 PSG. That is how this game should be at this moment. That boy Johnny, so has it or has it not been a good game? No, not so far. Not so far. It's not been vintage so far. Flex, Key, support your English team. Say, come on, Arsenal. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Luke, the marine biologist, and Arsenal are already wasting time. Okay, Maguro, I'm hearing a lot of excuses. Not from me, mate. No, there's no excuses. Like I said, I've already said Arsenal are playing the way that we expected them to play, and Havertz took his chance really well. And that's fair enough to say, isn't it? The only excuses you're seeing here, and it's not even an excuse, is that the goal should have been ruled out. It should have been. The assist is with Trossard's arms, Trossard's hands, basically. So the first goal, the only goal, should have been ruled out. And, you know, PSG, I think, have a very strong claim for a penalty. Not even a very strong one. It is a penalty. It's a penalty. Whichever day of the week you want to talk about Champions League history, every single time that penalty is being given. Roshan says, Key, I think the rule is that handball due to clearance of the own player is not counted as handball, I think. But that's not the rule. That's not the rule. There's loads of times where, if you benefit as a result of you going like that and the ball bounces through to your teammate and he sticks it in the back of the net, it's handball. There's Rafa Benitez enjoying the game with Bobby Martinez. Welsh wing, Trossard assist. Wasn't it a through ball? No, Trossard assist. Is Chevalier coming in? I don't know, but we've seen this happen before, haven't we? A goalkeeper with blonde hair and a ponytail going down with a head injury in the Champions League final. I'm getting eerie Kiev vibes from this. Getting very, very eerie Kiev vibes. Adam Timmins, I hate Arsenal, hate the negative football with billions spent. And Gamer Guru, if we win this, not being able to go to the parade is going to sting, but I've got a good excuse why I can't go. Hey, mate, that's absolutely the right approach to it, yes. That's the right way of thinking, and congratulations. It's not come yet, has it? She's not come, or he hasn't come yet, has he? I know you was due very, very soon, and you can't go to the parade for that reason, right? Flex, you wouldn't be moaning if LeBron had that assist. Yeah. Arsenal playing basketball again. Odegaard against Liverpool. Now Trossard in the Champions League final. Paul Slater, Carrius, he walks alone. Paul, listen, I agree, mate. I agree. Liverpool fans, Didn't cover ourselves in glory with that one. Same as we haven't with Arne Slot, to be honest. Hounded him out. Rich, mate, give it a rest. How was he meant to stop that? It doesn't matter. I'm not saying he was meant to stop that. That's the rules, mate. That's the rules. If you benefit as a result of your hand, which is what's happened, goal's got to get chalked off. Mercury, I took a vacation day from work to watch this. People at my station take Saturdays off all the time to watch University of Alabama football. I can do the same. Oh, there's a PSG player down in the area here. Please, dear God, be a penalty. Can we get a check on this one, ref? Oh, get up. Get up. They're going to put the ball out here, aren't they? It's it. Penalty, ref. Penalty, ref. Come on. Oh. Bastard. Blonde ponytails don't make great keepers. Helvidius Puskás II. How are you doing, sir? Lovely to see you. No Wait Break says you're incorrect, Key. The Champions League rule only rules it out if the goal is scored immediately. Okay, go on. So what's the situation with the Saka one then? Oh, hey. No, that's not a penalty. See, that one's not a pen. I'm not claiming a penalty on that one. That's not a pen. As soon as you look at that one back, it's not a pen. That's not a pen. But the Saka one should have been. The Saka one absolutely should have been. Ali says, Key, the type of guy to say that was a penalty. No, it wasn't. I've just said it wasn't a penalty. Come on. 2 ears, 1 mouth, mate. Got to use them in proportion. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Jack plays. Key, what are your thoughts on Slot being sacked? Very, very silly. Very, very silly. Yeah, foolish decision. Ali, it wasn't a pen on first glance, bro. Well, it looked like a penalty at first glance to me. As an Arsenal fan, I'm sure you would say, no, none of it's a penalty. As an Arsenal fan at first glance, the Saka one wasn't a penalty, right? Even though that's been given as a penalty in every single game in the Champions League this year. Gamer Guru, but yes, Key, I got a shock visit when my daughter was born yesterday, 6 weeks early. Oh, mate, congratulations. I'm made up for you. That's beautiful. I won't ask a name or anything like that, or anything, just in case you don't want to disclose it to a load of strangers on the internet. But beautiful. Congratulations. Lots of love to you and your better half. Hope she's recovering well. And enjoy the next few weeks of bliss. Newborn, beautiful, absolutely lovely. Loads of people coming round to the house. Can be a bit chaotic actually, but it's quite nice. But yeah, congratulations, mate. Thomas, have you seen the times of the kickoff if England makes it to the semis and the quarters? I have, mate. Yeah, I'm live for every single one of them. There's quarterfinals kicking off at 2:30 a.m. in the UK. Come on, PSG. We've not seen anything from them because Arsenal have got pretty much everyone in the penalty area. Terrible. Terrible, that. Mr. Poulter says, been trying to find a stream for this match for 30 minutes. Can't wait. Rich, why are you going on about decisions from previous game? They ain't relevant. No, they are. Of course they're relevant. Of course they're relevant. If there was handballs given in Arsenal's knockout games against Atletico Madrid, which there were, in that semi-final, or was it a quarter-final? Whatever it was. Quarter-final, semi-final, whatever it was, when Arsenal played Atletico. Yes, that absolutely were. They were giving us handballs. Chance. Oh, come on. Yeah, they were giving us handballs. There's no difference between that and what happened with Saka. Captain Drive Smart, if I was to download all your comments, I guarantee I would prove your hate towards Arsenal. Well, I would recommend, mate, that you don't spend time doing that. Maybe you spend time working on your driving school. You know, do you focus on your driving. Focus on your family, focus on life. It's a beautiful thing. You don't have very long. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us. Don't spend your time downloading all my comments, mate. Just enjoy life. Watch football if you love it like I do. Watch football, enjoy the game. And, you know, just chill out. Just generally chill out, you know. It's all good. Gamer Guru, thanks everyone. I'm at home with our son. Baby is in incubation for a few weeks until safe to come home. She's strong and healthy, so all good. That's great. I'm pleased to hear that, mate. But yeah, hopefully all good and your missus too. Your missus too, because it can't have been nice. 6 weeks early, scary. But yeah, great to see everything's okay. Rich, yes, but it's not relevant to the final. But yet it is, Rich, because it's the same competition and the same season. Of course it's the same. Of course it's exactly the same. Greg says, Iriola will make you back into contenders. Maybe not next season, but after that you could have a strange hold on the league. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Not a chance. He won't get that long, mate. He won't get that long. Not with our fans. Arsenal whip the ball in. Headed over the bar. Jellyfish, please, PSG, wake up from your coma. You must win and stop the unbearables. Gamer Guru, yep, she shams it, mate, recovering well and all, stocked up with snacks and stuff. Good lad. Good lad. Pete Greenall, congratulations to the new father. There you go. You're even getting congrats for coming over from TikTok. Come on, PSG, driving forward. Wrong side of Declan Rice. Get at him. Hit it. Great block. And he cleared it away again. And then smashed away. Jordo, I hope that come from Bournemouth doesn't become our manager. He's got a 37% win rate. Mate, he went 12 games without a win earlier this season. I know they finished the season strongly and got Europe, and that's, you know, great for him, but 12 games without a win earlier this season. I think he did basically the same last season as well. It was like one win in 12 or 13 games last season. They go long, long periods without wins, and all of his players are running to the ground. All of his players are running to the ground. Nice Champions League win to Chris and my baby girl. Do you know what, mate? For you, I'm absolutely delighted for you. If that is indeed the case, then it'll be a fantastic present, if nothing else. I'll be annoyed, but it'll be a good present for you. Yeah, done the same last season. That's it, mate. Whoever the manager is irrelevant. I'll support the club and the team no matter what. But Iriola's not the right appointment for me. It's not the right appointment. I said that long, long ago. I don't think he's the right appointment at all. But you know, that's the direction of travel we seem to be heading in. So you know, I might as well get on board with it. But a lot of our fans, it's shown an awful lot of our fans to be. Quite, not even just fans, just people. I think it's just people in general. There's an awful lot of very, very nasty, distasteful people out there who support Liverpool. And there are with all clubs. But, yeah, it's been an absolute embarrassment the way some of our fans have behaved to one of only two guys to lift the league title. But there you go. PSG knocking it around nicely. Still only 6 minutes or so to half-time here. They've got to do something a bit quicker. Because they're just too pedestrian at the minute, PSG. Arsenal have got every player behind the ball. It's attack v defence here now. We already know what's going to happen. PSG are going to have to rely on a deflection or something. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Deflection or a penalty. That's the only way this game changes. Mikey, keep crying, Key, your boyfriend gone. Like, my boyfriend gone, your boyfriend gone. Mo Salah, Christ, you've whinged about him all season. Aftab, take it easy, mate. Yeah, come back in if you get the opportunity to. If you can pop back in later, no worries. Greg says, Gamer Guru, congratulations, pal, but don't have any more than 2. Sanity is more important. Come on. Jerry says there's still a while to go. There is. I mean, listen, we've got another full half of football, but it's set up. It's all set up in that way. I thought the first goal would be mega important, and I think it will prove to be probably be the winner in this case. I hope not, but I do expect it'll be the winner in this case because Arsenal will just defend. They've got no ambition to go forward at all. They've got a fluky goal that should have been ruled out. A Trossard assist with his hand. And yeah, it's, you know, that's where we are now. Kvaratskhelia, what are you doing? Oh, shocking. I don't even know, says, do you actually think our trophies will be tainted? I wouldn't go as far as, well, do you know what? Nobody will care when they look back. Nobody will actually care about it when they look back. But it will be remembered for that. It will be remembered. There's no way that goal should have stood. And, yeah, you've definitely got a little bit lucky this season. Twelve VAR decisions in your favour in the Premier League, which shouldn't have gone in your favour. According to the VAR, the PGMOL review panel, Arsenal benefited from 12 decisions that shouldn't have gone in their way, which is far more than any other club, the most of any club in the league, by some distance. And then in this game, you know, the big Champions League final game, they get an assist off a Trossard hand. And then Saka should have had a penalty given against him. But there you go. It should be 1-0 PSG. Instead, it's 1-0 Arsenal. They've rolled their luck. They've took the chance very well. It was a good goal from Havertz. Really good finish. So, credit where it's due. The referees absolutely flapped it. Come on, PSG, in the area. Hit it. Chance. Oh, you donut again. Fabian Ruiz, get him off the pitch. Get him off the pitch. Jimmy says 34 goals this season from set pieces. Yeah. 30, was it 38? I think it was 38%, wasn't it? Percent of their goals from set pieces this season. I don't even know, says, what happened to PSG? Honestly, the second half better be better. The Fulham game was great, but it's boring playing against dog crap. They've not turned up tonight at all, have they, PSG? Moist Milkman, if you're saying Saka's was a pen, maybe stop watching football. It was a pen. It was a pen. By any, if you've watched Champions League football, even just before this game, right? The Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid game, a handball was given exactly like that. And it's been given. Handballs have been given like that in the Champions League for years. Routinely, they are given. Every single time. So yes, Saka's was a handball. Three Star says, football is a game of two halves. PSG have something in them to make this a contest. Oh, I really hope so. I really, really hope so. PSG over to the left-hand side with Kvara. Come on. The Georgian Messi. Do something. Anything. Okay, no, you can't keep knocking it all the way back. I know they've not got any players back, but my God. Strike over the bar. This is shocking. This is shocking. Clem Fandango, PSG are the French Man City. They've broke every rule in the book. Well, at the end of the day, mate, they as a football team, it's 11 v 11, and right now, the team in blue have been very hard done by the referee. What do you mean it's not handball in Europe? Of course it's handball in Europe. We have seen that given as a handball in Europe every single day of the week. Loads of games. The Arsenal Atletico Madrid game was a fine example of that. It gets given as a handball in Europe loads of times. Livramento, Newcastle against PSG. There's loads of times. Dembele's cross that got given as a penalty for PSG against Bayern. It was absolutely, that has been given as a penalty in Europe, in the Champions League, umpteen times this season. And now what? We get to the final, it isn't. Don't talk nonsense, mate. Don't talk absolute nonsense. LJ, I think Welshwinger's got a quiz, I'm pretty sure. Lewis Miley v PSG as well this season. Yeah, there's a fair few examples of it. 6 minutes of added on time. I don't even know, says we just want consistency as football fans. That's it, and you're not going to get it. Adzo says PSG shouldn't need decisions. I thought they're the best team in Europe. Well, I mean, to be fair, I think if you get a decision that goes against you after, like, what, 6 minutes? 5-6 minutes? Whatever it was, the Trossard one. I think once you go a goal down against Arsenal, it becomes very difficult to play football because Arsenal are a very, very good defensive side. So let's not make any bones about it. Claim for a penalty there again. No, you're not getting that one. Chris Morley, Stagmore, if things stay the way it is and and PSG lose, would Luis Enrique leave and would Liverpool make a play for him, assuming Iraola is just speculation? I personally wouldn't want Luis Enrique. I think I'd probably prefer him to Andoni Iraola, don't get me wrong. But I'm not really mad keen on any of them. What's that? They're shocking, these. Absolutely shocking. Welsh lad, Gordon to Barcelona. Thoughts? Surprising. Very surprising. Didn't think for 1 second he would make that move. Or that Barcelona would be interested in him at 70 million quid. 4 minutes to half time. Matt P, you wouldn't want Enrique, really? Expand. I don't think he's a Liverpool manager, mate. Liverpool need a certain type of manager to be our manager. There's a reason why Arne Slot failed. Oh, then again, this is great play from Arsenal. Takes a deflection. That was actually very good play from Arsenal. First time we've actually seen him as an attacking outfit in the second half, really, since the goal. They've not done anything since the goal, but they played it forward there, and good little 1-2, and they were in for a second there. Havertz fluffed it. Yeah, Liverpool, mate, we need a very specific type of persona for our manager. Arne Slot didn't have it. Jurgen Klopp does. There's a lot of managers who do have it, by the way. Ruben Amorim, I think, would. But I don't want him as manager for obvious reasons. But you need to be a certain type of manager. You also need to be uniquely ours. There needs to be a thing that you're uniquely ours. And Luis Enrique is already someone else's. He wouldn't get the support of Liverpool fans. Rich, think you should have given Slot more time. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. I don't even know, says I've never seen a worse performance by the best team in the world. Give it time. Give it time. And, yeah, Ange Postecoglou would be a Liverpool manager. Persona-wise, yeah, absolutely he would. Not Didier Deschamps, not Antonio Conte, neither of them. Neither of them are Liverpool managers. It's a very specific type of... You've got to tick quite a few boxes to be a Liverpool manager. Strike, too easy again. Again, claim for the penalty. You're not getting one for that. Thomas Hickman, I've heard PSG... Sorry, I've heard Bernardo Silva is joining FC Barcelona. Possibly, yeah. I think that'd be a good signing for him. Neil says Liverpool need a manager who can get performances immediately, or else Liverpool fans will turn on them. Yeah. These are. I mean, it's not all Liverpool fans, by the way. It's just some. It's the ones who haven't got an awful lot of patience. But there are Liverpool fans with patience, and there are Liverpool fans who understand that there's mitigating circumstances with Arne Slot, and I don't think there's a lot of Liverpool fans who don't blame him entirely for this season. ZQXV, Kevin Keegan to Liverpool. Mercury XV says, Key, you think they waited on the Champions League final to get the spotlight off all the Slot decision? And do you think they had Iraola already in talks before pulling the trigger? Possibly, yeah. I mean, Iraola was apparently on his way to Milan. And now Arne Slot is on his way to Milan. I just wonder whether or not... Do you know what I actually think has happened? In my humble opinion, anyway. I think what's happened is the Canate decision has pushed Arne Slot almost over the edge a little bit. And I think there's been a conversation. I know sacked has been the word that's been used, but I really do think Arne Slot has said, I'm not sure I've got the appetite for this anymore. I did say quite a lot last season. I thought he might walk. I genuinely thought he might walk at different points this season. Corner kick. Andy, Mark Hughes got sacked by Carlisle. Get him in. Get Sparky in. Corner to Arsenal. The 3 words none of us want to hear, unless you're an Arsenal fan. Corner to Arsenal. Oh, he's blown up. Has he blown up? Hey, yes. I like this referee. Oh, if PSG turn this round now, I like this referee an awful lot. He's blew up with the corner about to be taken. He was going like that to Saka. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. He didn't get to take it. That's quite funny. That is quite funny. Right, well, now we just need to make sure that PSG turn it around. Right. Now we've got our halftime quiz, courtesy of Welshwing. Let me just get the chat. Hang on, get your answers in the chat. The quiz is the top 20 Champions League Final player appearances of the 21st century. Halftime quiz. Top 20 Champions League Final appearance makers of the 21st century. Players with most Champions League Final. There you go. That makes a bit more sense, I guess. Right. Headlines. Halftime quiz. Right. Top 20 players with the most Champions League Final appearances since 2000. Get your answers in the chat. What have we got so far? Who have we got? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we go. Who have we got? CR7. Cristiano Ronaldo second. Ronaldo is second. Modric has got to be in there, surely. Messi is 14th. Wow. That surprises me. Seedorf is 13th. Clarence Seedorf is 13th. Marcelo is 6th. Ramos has got to be in there. Sergio Ramos, surely. Ramos is 18th. Sergio Ramos is 18th. Okay. Who else have we got? Iniesta, 15th. Nice. Modric is third. Okay, any other answers in the chat? Who else have we got? Who else have we got? Kroos, Tony Kroos. Bale, Kovacic. Carvajal, Danny Carvajal is first. Okay, PK is 17th. Nice. PK is 17th. Modric is third, we've already got. Tony Kroos, Busquets, Buffon, Henri. There's a lot of good shouts here. The halftime quiz. Top 20 players with the most Champions League final appearances since 2000. Varane is 19th. So far we have Rafa Varane 19th. 18th Sergio Ramos. 17th Gerard Piqué. 15th is Iniesta. 14th is Messi. 13th Clarence Seedorf. 6th was Marcelo. 4th is Tony Kroos. 3rd is Modric. 2nd Ronaldo. 1st is Carvajal. Keep them coming. Who else have we got? Benzema. Kaká. Raul. Benzema is 5th. There's got to be more Barca players in there. Puyol. What about Puyol? Xavi. Puyol. Pedro. Casemiro is 7th. Manuel Neuer. Maybe. Possibly. Nesta. Roberto Carlos. Could be. Shevchenko. Samuel Eto'o. Has Marcelo been said? Yeah, Marcelo is 6th. So we're doing the top 20 players with the most Champions League final appearances since 2000. So far we've got 19 Rafa Varane, 18 Sergio Ramos, 17 is Gerard Piqué, 15th is Iniesta, 14th is Lionel Messi, 13th Clarence Seedorf. Van der Sar is 11th. Good shout, whoever said Van der Sar. It was Thomas. Well done, Thomas. Edwin van der Sar is 11th. 7th is Casemiro. 6th is Marcelo. 5th, Benzema. 4th is Kroos. 3rd is Modric. 2nd, Ronaldo. 1st is Carvajal. Keep them coming. Who else have we got to guess? Crespo. Always knew Saka was good at basketball. Yeah, and Trossard. Xavi is 16th. Okay, Xavi 16th. So we've still got 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th and 20th to go. Who else has been in a lot of Champions League finals? Who else would have been in a lot of Champions League finals? I mean, Wayne Rooney's done 3 for United, but I'm not sure there's 3. 3's not enough, surely. Got to have more than that. Evra is 12th. Oh, yeah, he was in there for United and Juventus against Barcelona, right? And Monaco, of course, against Porto in 2004. So, yeah, Evra, very good shout. I like that. Oh, that's a good question. Isco is not... Isco, of all people. Oh, what about Lucas Vasquez then? Yeah, Chimey, that's a great shout. If Isco's in there at 9th, Isco has been in more Champions League finals than Messi, Iniesta and Xavi. Bale is 8th. Sweet baby Jesus. Asensio, Iker Casillas, Mandzukic. So if you've just joined us, we've got our halftime quiz here. Top 20 Champions League, top 20 players with the most Champions League final appearances since the year 2000. Number 20 we haven't yet got. Number 19 was Rafa Varane. Number 18 is Sergio Ramos. Number 17 is Gerard Piqué. Number 16 was Xavi. Number 15, Iniesta. Number 14 was Messi. Number 13 was Seedorf. 12, Evra. 11, Van der Sar. 9, Isco. 8, Gareth Bale. 7, Casemiro. 6, Marcelo. 5 Benzema, Kroos 4th, Modric 3rd, Ronaldo 2nd, Carvajal is 1st. Thomas Muller is 20th, and Nacho is 10th. That is very surprising. I would never have said that Nacho has been in more finals than Lionel Messi in the 21st century. There you go. That's the halftime quiz. Thanks very much, Welsh. We flew through that one. And we've got another few minutes to halftime. To the second half kicking off. But there you go. Just to run through them again. Halftime quiz. Top 20 players with the most Champions League final appearances since 2000. Or of the 21st century, whichever one you prefer. Number 20 was Thomas Muller. 19 Varane. 18 Ramos. 17 Piqué. 16 Xavi. 15 Iniesta. 14 Messi. 13 Seedorf. 12 Patrice Evra. 11 Edwin van der Sar. 10 was Nacho. 9 Isco. 8 Bale. 7 Casemiro. 6 Marcelo. 5 Benzema. 4 Kroos. 3 Modric. 2 Ronaldo. 1 Carvajal. So basically the top 10 were all Real Madrid players. That's amazing. There you go. Fantastic quiz. As always, Welshwing. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. We'll have another one of them tomorrow because we've got USA versus Senegal in a World Cup warm-up game at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. 8:30 kickoff. We'll be doing that one tomorrow night. It's the first time the USA and Senegal have ever met, and it's one of many games that we'll be covering in the build-up to the World Cup. So if you want to join me for that, 8:30 tomorrow. Nick G, thoughts on Slot sacking? I thought it was really premature, mate. Story of my life. I really did. I thought it was a bad idea. We shouldn't have sacked him. And the way we've sacked him, the timing of which we've sacked him is a really, really terrible way of doing it. It's embarrassing. And the club should be ashamed of themselves, to be honest. We've let the guy go at the worst possible time. And we should have shown a lot more patience. I think patience is a virtue. Patience does help when you're trying to build a football team. And we've sacked the guy 18 months after winning the league title. Crazy. Well, not even 18 months, 12 months. 12 months after winning the league title. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right. Should it have been a penalty against Saka? Shahid says, another great quiz, Welshwing, well done. Thomas Hickman, Alessandro Del Piero, we've done that one. Chris Morley, what channel or site is that US game on? So tomorrow, I believe it's on Premier Sports. So Amazon Prime. Yeah, if you've got Prime, if you've got a Fire Stick, you can watch it on Amazon Prime. Premier Sports is part of the Prime package. So yeah, you can watch Premier Sports 1, USA v Senegal, 8:30 tomorrow. Should be a good game. But yeah, it absolutely should have been a penalty. Absolutely should have been a penalty. I am astonished. I am absolutely astonished that doesn't get given. It should have been a penalty for PSG. Saka, that gets given in every single game in the Champions League this season. That gets given. It's madness that it wasn't. And I still don't understand why the Trossard one, why Havertz's goal counts. It's handball. You can't bash the ball through with your hand, get an assist with your hand, and apparently that's not interfering with play or that's not contributing directly to the goal. Crazy. Roderick Jr., what is your score prediction right now? Well, do you know what, Roderick? Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat. I'm going to ask the chat right now. If you're on TikTok, you're going to have to head over to the Matchday Tavern on YouTube. You can vote in the poll. So, 1-0 to Arsenal at half-time. What is your prediction now? PSG win in 90 minutes. Extra time and pens. Or Arsenal win it. Right, there you go. Get voting. Let me know what you're thinking. Arsenal winning 90 minutes, PSG winning 90 minutes, or is this one going to extra time? Can PSG turn it round second half? 1-0 down at half-time. They've got an uphill task because Arsenal don't concede many. They are probably the best defence, certainly the most organised team in Europe. And to be honest, that's what everyone grumbles about, isn't it? That's what everyone whinges about when it comes to Arsenal, is the style of play. They are very negative. They are very flat and dull and boring, but it works. It's effective. It's efficient. And they'll win tonight because they've snuck a goal that they shouldn't have really had. They shouldn't have had that goal. They should have conceded a penalty, but they're in front. And now they're in front. That's all that matters. And it was a great finish, by the way. It was a fantastic finish from Havertz. But now that they are in front, now they've got to hold it. Now they've got to see if they can ride it out. Nate says, you're still crying about Arsenal. I am, mate. Yeah, I'm absolutely crying my eyes out. Chris Morley, happy days. We get it direct as it's an Irish channel. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Christian, hey Key, it's Christian here, currently working. Just wanted to let you know you're always welcome to become an Arsenal fan. Sending love from New York. Thanks very much, mate. Lots of love to you. Fucking state of that. How's that not handball from Saka? Oh, my goodness me. Daddy, oh, hi, everyone. Quick checking back because I'm a mess. I don't care about what I just heard. I just want to know from experience, Key, how to keep your shit together as a fan. You can't, mate. It's a horrible experience until the full-time whistle blows. And if it does, listen, if the full-time whistle blows and Arsenal win it, I will be delighted for you. I'll be delighted for Welsh. I'll be delighted for all the Arsenal fans in the chat that aren't absolute bellwhiffs. I'll be most delighted for Gamer Guru, whose little girl was born just shy of 6 weeks early. And yeah, congratulations again to Gamer Guru. Big Arsenal fan. It'd be a fantastic present if Arsenal can ride it out and get the Champions League for him and his new little girl. So bundle of joy into the world with an Arsenal Champions League win. Oh, but a big part of me hopes they're all miserable. I really hope they're all miserable. Even Gamer Guru. Welshwing says, Red Rebellion, how did PSG do? What are we talking about here? Arsenal were dog poo in the first half. To be honest, mate, Arsenal weren't. Arsenal got a goal that they shouldn't have had, and then they defended really, really well. And that's what Arsenal are going to do in the second half. Don't expect anything different. So Arsenal, your gripe can't be with Arsenal. The gripe has to be with the referee. Arsenal have played exactly how everyone knew they would play. It's haramball. It's not pretty, but it's effective. It's boring, but it's effective. This is what Arsenal do. It's anti-football. It's absolute anti-football, but they'll win. And, you know, if they win, good luck to them. But it's boring. Tom, up Key of Liverpool sack slot, just seen on TikTok. We have indeed, mate. We have indeed. Silly, silly decision, but there you go. Dylan Martin says the Arsenal manager is cheating and paying the referees. 3 stars says, my brother's just rung me from the Emirates. He said Arsenal fans there are on tenterhooks. Told him to tell him that he's on the phone to a Forest fan who's already got 2 stars on his shirt. Come on, Kvara. Come on, PSG. Let's have a fast early goal. Good ball in. Arsenal clear it away. 30 seconds in. Here we go. Seems unfair after just one bad season. I agree, mate. I absolutely agree. Chris says, from a Premier League point of view, I kind of hope Arsenal win, but I really don't look forward to listening to their fans. Get him booked, Mosquera. Yellow card for time wasting. Good lad. Get him booked, referee. Let's have him booked for that. Dylan says this is a joke. For being England, I'm embarrassed. I want England to lose to prove a point. Oh, well, eh. Daddy-O says, nice, so happy for him. We had my brother's baby gender reveal today and having a girl too. He isn't keen on the name Mikel Arteta, though. Oh, no. There's going to be a lot of Mikelas born. Do you know what? 9 months from today, there's going to be a baby boom. Not only in that Arsenal squad, but around North London and, let's be honest, in parts of Africa and around the world where there's going to be Arsenal fans. They're everywhere. Never more than, like rats, you're never more than 2 feet away from them. That's what we used to say about United fans as well. There's Arsenal fans everywhere. So, yeah, I'm sure there will be a baby boom off the back of this if they do win it. 9 months from now, you'll see a lot of babies born with names like Michaela, Kai, Leandro, LeBron Trossard. Hiller says, Iraola won't last long at Liverpool. No, I agree, mate. Couldn't agree more. LJ says, Key, if Everton wins something ever. Oh, my God. Far too many little Artetas running around if they win this. Do you know what the funny thing is? That I am really looking forward to next season, though, right? Because no matter what happens here tonight, right? If Arsenal win it, they win it. I don't want them to win it. I still think PSG turn it round. But if they do win it, there's an awful lot of Arsenal fans who are labouring under this delusion that all Arteta needed was to win something. Win the Prem, win the Champions League, whatever, right? And once he wins something, it's gonna be like a magic wand is gonna get waved, and all of a sudden he's gonna be this like attacking, front foot, positive manager who takes all these, gonna play brilliant football. If you think for 1 second this guy is gonna change off the back of winning something big or 2 things big, you are off your head. Go on, PSG, Kvara. Oh, that was better. That was much better. Mankin Proud, what do you think of your new manager? Don't love it, mate. I don't love it at all. Rich, did Mourinho play attacking football? He played more attacking football than this. Mourinho platformed some of the best strikers and the best attacking wingers around. Yeah. Look at any of those Chelsea sides. Drogba. You had Joe Cole and Robben doing bits on the wings. You had Lampard scored loads of great goals. There was some brilliant attacking football from that Chelsea side. I mean, it wasn't necessarily like the best, most pure football ever, but it was a lot better than this. You actually had intent to attack and go forward. I think if you're old enough to remember Mourinho, you appreciated Mourinho's side. They scored an awful lot of good goals. But like I said, Arsenal fans won't care. They win it how you win it, right? They'll win it and they'll be known as probably the worst side to ever win a Premier League and the worst side to win a Champions League, to be honest. But who cares? They won't care. Good luck to them. Enjoy the moment. It's the first time in their history that they'll have ever won it. That's a big moment for them. We've got 6. We win it every other year. Bored of winning it, me. I'm gutted, to be honest. I don't even know. You can only beat what's in front of you. I agree. No, I agree. And if they win, they win. Doesn't matter how they win. Jellyfish says PSG are trying to be attacking. They're certainly committing a few more bodies forward, aren't they? Look at those stats again, by the way. Those stats are very, very telling. Arsenal haven't had a single corner in the game yet. They had one on half-time. They didn't even get to take it. There's still only one shot on target in the game from Arsenal. A whopping 24% possession for Arsenal. Oh, fucking 24%. Jellyfish, Arsenal will be remembered though. Key is the side that won such in a bad and boring way. They won't care, mate. They won't care. They win it how they win it. Safanov, go on, lad. Get it away. Well done. Mosquera on a yellow card, though, is an accident waiting to happen. If they don't target him down that side and get him off, get Kvaratskhelia up against him and get him diving. Get him diving against Mosquera. Give Arsenal a taste of their own medicine. So all he's been doing all year is diving. Trossard and the like. Stephen G, hi Key, how you doing? Just wanted to know if Arsenal win, does the team in 6th go into the Champions League? No, mate. No. No, if the team in 6th, can't go in the Champions League. Possession doesn't win you football games, though. No, you're right, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. Same as, you know, plaudits and praise from other fan bases doesn't really matter, I guess. That's what I was saying. It doesn't matter. No one's going to look back and say this Arsenal side were a great side. Even if they win this. They'll win the league and they'll win the double. And you'd look at it and go, yeah, they're still not a great side though, are they? And no one would be disputing it. It's crazy. Having won a Premier League and a Champions League, they still would not be considered an all-timer. Yellow card for Bukayo Saka. That's fair, referee. Let's have a check on that. There could be a red here, you know. Let's have a little look at it. Let's get a red. Let's get a cheeky red here. Any chance? Get a VAR check on this one, ref. Come on. Bukayo Saka dives in here on Doué. Oh, that's naughty. That's a red. That's high. That's studs. It's studs. It's over the ball. That's a red. That's a red, referee. We've got to have a look at this one. Got to have a look at this one. Are we having a check? No, of course he's not. Of course he's not. I'm telling you, that's naughty, that from Saka. Dirty, dirty Arsenal. Dirty, dirty Arsenal. That's a red, says Adam. Naughty. It was naughty, wasn't it? It was naughty. Studs up. Caught him high. Free kick for PSG. 55 on the clock. Not really a huge opportunity, this one. It's a bit too far out for Hakimi. If he gets it on target, every chance, I guess. David Raya doesn't really fill me with confidence. It's too easy. Straight at him. Straight down his throat. It's too easy, that one. Ref didn't pack his red card, says Shane. No, no kidding. Should have had a look at that one. Oh, Havertz going down again. They're screaming for everything. Screaming for everything, these Arsenal players. Get ready for time wasting. Come on, Kvara up against Mosquera. They're not letting him go against Mosquera because he's on a yellow. They're nervous. Very nervous. Come on, PSG. Got to create one clear chance. Just one. Not had one clear chance yet. It's all back to front and sideways and slow. Vostyler says, look, I'm not really supporting or hating on anyone here, but this ref is really bad in my opinion. Well, I mean, He's got the big decisions wrong tonight, hasn't he? Certainly got the big decisions wrong. PSG driving forward into the area, gives the ball away. It's going to be a throw-in. Too easy, that. Far too easy. Well, Sherlock needs to take off the bias glasses. If that's a red, football is gone. PSG in the area. Yeah, but you say that, but then you'd be screaming for a handball for both of them incidents. For both of them incidents. Oh, wonderful from Hakimi. Saka throwing himself on the floor yet again. They're diving all over the place. Diving Arsenal again. That's a foul, referee. Kai Havertz, he's just hit him round the head. Let's get a check on that one. Pacho's gone down. Look at that, he throws his arm into his neck there. I tell you what, there's some grim tackles here from Arsenal. Absolutely shocking from Havertz. Come on, 58 on the clock. This PSG equaliser is going to hit like crack. Aftab, good to see you, man. Hakimi. Do you know what you need to do? PSG need to do some shitbag tactics, the same way Arsenal have all game. That's what we want to see, some shitbag tactics. Not seen any of that from PSG today. Arsenal, do you know what Arsenal are doing? Out shitbagging them. Arsenal have out shitbagged PSG today. Long ball over the top. Oh, ref! Come on! Wrestling with him there. Absolutely wrestling with him. Yeah, PSG are not in peak mode. They're just not really doing anything, are they? Then again, you could say that's because Arsenal aren't letting them do anything. You know, they've held the shape, Arsenal. They've blocked everything that's come in. It's been poor from PSG. But they are definitely getting out shitbagged. All Boxed Up says, good practice for the World Cup comms key, studs, diving, dark arts, etc. PSG now. Again, I mean, it's not going to be a surprise. This is what we've seen all game. PSG dominating possession. Arsenal have no interest. No interest in engaging the ball in any way, shape or form. There's no press. They're not pressing the ball. They're not trying to win it back. It's just quite, again, quite flat, quite dull. Jelly, Arsenal are boring, fall asleep. Supply teacher, are you watching? Carl, Women's FA Cup final tomorrow. Yes. It's Brighton, isn't it? Is it Brighton City? Is it Brighton City? Or Brighton Chelsea? At the end of the day, this is all we'll talk about, right? If the game finishes up like this and PSG just continue to play the way they have and Arsenal ride it out, then all we'll be talking about by the end of tonight is the two big decisions in the game which the referee has got wrong. We'll keep coming back to those decisions. It just does boil down to that at the end of the day. Two big decisions, referee got them both wrong. Trossard should have been a handball. Saka should have been a handball. Simple. Dead easy. Well, she not doing Soccer Aid tomorrow, Key? No, mate, I'm not going to do Soccer Aid. I don't know who any of them are, to be honest. I'm just going to do USA v Senegal. Raya punches it away. Out to Hakimi. Hakimi back to Vitinha. Vitinha over to the left-hand side. Excellent play. Have a penalty! Penalty! Yes! Get in there! Go on then! Go on then! It's on Mosquera as well. Any chance? That's got to be a red. That's got to be a red. It's Mosquera. We better get him off. Get him off. Red card, referee. You better add. I can't believe you're not going to give that. It's a penalty. And it should be a red card, but he ain't going to give it. It's a shocking foul from Mosquera. And it's got to be a second yellow, ref. It's got to be. It's got to be a second yellow. Get him off the pitch. If you've got any bottle, ref, it's a second yellow. Oh, come on. Come on. It's got to be a second. Look at the state of that. He gets none of the ball, all of the man. It's a totally cynical foul as Kvaratskhelia is through on goal. Clear second yellow. Clear second yellow. Clear as day. Penalty PSG. Yeah! Come on then! Come on then! I can't believe that. Why are we getting a penalty check? What are we getting a penalty check for? Penalty check. Behave yourself. Penalty check. What's the check for? What are we VAR in this for? Oh, this best not get ruled out. This best not get ruled out. For what? For what? What are you ruling it out for? Penalty stands. Thank God for that. Sweet baby Jesus. Check over. Pen stands. Thank God. Thank the Lord. No pen. Go on. Go on, Gamer Guru. Why is that not a penalty? Tell me why that is not a... It's the clearest pen you'll ever see. Why is that? And all these Arsenal fans have been calling me not fit to burn all night, saying, oh, you're absolutely shocking. You'd want that if it was Liverpool. And now you're telling me that's not a pen. Get out of town. Get out of town. It's never, ever... It should be a pen and a red card for Mosquera. You've had everything go your way tonight. Everything. And you're still going to lose. Come on. Stick it away. Whoever it is, Vitinha. Should have been a red. Should have been a red. That is a penalty all day, every day. And now they've got to stick it away. Please, baby Jesus. For the love of all that is holy, put this in the back of the net. If you sky this, or this bloody rat bag saves it, oh, I don't even want to think about it. Come on. Please stick it away. Please. Put it away, lad. Put it away. Dembele, Ballon d'Or. Yeah, 1-1. Get in there. PSG are back in it. Arsenal should be down to 10. And it should be 2-0 PSG, let's be honest. The Saka one was a handball. The Trossard assist. It's not Leandro Trossard, it's LeBron Trossard. It should have been 2-0 PSG. They should have had 2 penalties tonight and a red card for Mosquera. Now it's just 1-1. Arsenal can count themselves very lucky. And it's 22% possession. That's all they've had all night. They've battered them, PSG. And now you'll see a little bit of a... They'll have to change, Arsenal. They'll have to come out, or are they going to try and force it to extra time? Come on! Come on, Welshring says that is a pen, I will say. Of course. I'm glad there's some Arsenal fans with a bit of sense. Arsenal might now move outside of their own 18-yard box now. Ali, where are you? Ali, come back. Come back, Ali. Where are you? Ali was giving it the big licks a few minutes ago. I can't hear him now. Come on, Ali, where are you? Ali's run off. He's scuttled off. Scuttled. Gamer Guru battered them 2 seconds ago. You said PSG have been shit. They have, but they've dominated possession. Right? And every time I said they've dominated possession, what's happened? What's happened? Everyone, all the Arsenal fans have come in and gone, hey, yeah, but The most important stat is in the top left. Yeah, it is. And look at it now. Look at it now. Gyökeres on for Odegaard. My goodness me, is Arteta feeling well? He's made a positive change. I can't believe it. He's made a positive change. Why didn't we start Timber, for God's sake? Well, that's just cost you the trophy there. It's just cost you the trophy. Ali says, don't worry, Key, I'll be here when Arsenal lift the trophy. Yeah, next Jalemba. Next Jalemba you will be. Bradders says, knew it should have been a red, so he took Mosquera off. It should have been. It should have been a second yellow. I am astonished that that gets given. A penalty and no second yellow. Should have been. Timber's come on for Mosquera, who should have been off, and Gyökeres for Odegaard. The culture says, all I'm going to say is I told you so about Mosquera. Come on, PSG, wake up now. Last 22 minutes. This charming Dan, I was about to say they need to get Mosquera off before he was sent off, and they've just subbed him. They're so lucky not to be down to 10. Anywhere else on the pitch, that's a second yellow. But it should be in the area. I don't get it. I don't get why that's not a second yellow. Crazy. It wouldn't be a second yellow if it was Liverpool. Haha, yeah, you're joking. The only reason it's not a second yellow is because it's Arsenal. Come on. Long ball over to the far side. Here's Hakimi. Come on, PSG. Let's go and get that second. Corner, PSG. Here we go. It's coming. Come on. Mercury says they said the reason he wasn't sent off was because he was trying to play the ball. Questionable. Very questionable. Please save us from the Gunners, says Pete. Everyone's PSG tonight. We are all PSG. Merci, PSG. Go on. Get at him. I'd love a dodgy handball to win it for PSG. A dodgy handball. Ball in far post. Too easy, that. Poor. Very poor. It's heating up. City of North Village just said it's because he attempted to play the ball, but it's Arsenal, so that can't be it. Oh, hey. Great stuff from Dembele there. Always said he was a worthy Ballon d'Or winner, you know. Justice. Justice. Photography BDMC. Surely you would want English sides to win the competition. Why? Why would I want English sides to win the competition? I am the real Daniel. Key, you've got 232 subs and you think you're big time. I've only got 232. I only had 212 this morning. Something's happened. Yeah, it's a new channel, mate. I created it less than a week ago. I did have 25,000 on the other one. That only took me a year. I've only started this a week ago. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Adam says coward football does not deserve titles. It's a drinks break here. It's a drinks break. Yeah, I've still not been told why you should support them because they're an English side. Why? Why should you support them because they're an English side? What's that going to do with anything? Chris Morley Stag says can't do the double punishment. If you give the pen, you can't give the card then as well. It's a stupid rule, but what can you do? And this charming Dan says, I know it was ridiculous. Mosquera might have been trying to play the ball, but he literally goes through the back of him. It's a second yellow all day. Yeah. If he's not... Listen, here's the question. If he wasn't on a yellow, that would have been a yellow, wouldn't it? So if he's not on a yellow, that gets given as a yellow. So that's crazy. Peter Pan Booty Man. Took you 2 goals to have a go at that, didn't it? 2 goals. Hey. 2 goals, you couldn't get it right. Mikey, I'm English and don't want England to win the World Cup. I can support any nation I want. You can do whatever you want, yeah. Support whoever you want, mate. City of Northville, Arsenal tried the double punishment, making us watch them play and seeing them win. MJS Mickey says, not every foul is a yellow. No, of course it's not. But I think if he wasn't on a yellow, that would have been a yellow, wouldn't it? Zubaru, Key, I'm a United fan and some of us love your content. I appreciate that, man. I love you so much. I appreciate you being here. Terrible from David Raya. He's give the ball away. PSG are back at it. Go on, get at him. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, Dembele, absolute joker. Mercy, PSG, you started a chant, Key. Mercy, mercy, PSG, PSG. Vuyo, who's your man of the match so far? Man of the match so far? Do you know what? There's not really been a standout. I'd probably say Saliba. I think Saliba's had a really good game at the back for Arsenal. Havertz maybe for the moment. Again, he got through. It's the only chance that Arsenal have had, but he got through. He shouldn't have been allowed to go through, but when he goes through, he finishes it really, really well. So, Havertz in the moment has done well. I think Saliba I'd probably give it to, though, at this moment. Andrew, son of beef, how's the game going? It was PSG 1, Arsenal 1. We've got 17 minutes plus injury time left to go. Joe Key, I think your content's okay. Cheers, man. You're so kind. Neil Jagger, the man of the match for Arsenal, has to be the ref. I mean, the ref has certainly helped him today. There's no doubting about that, is there? What's your score prediction? Well, I asked the chat at half-time. I said to the chat, 1-0 to Arsenal at half-time. What is your prediction now? And the chat voted that 38% said PSG would win in 90. I mean, you can still vote in this now. If you want to go over to the Matchday Tavern on YouTube, you can go and vote. You can see our live poll. It looks a bit different on TikTok than it does on YouTube. But you can go and vote in the poll on the Matchday Tavern. 1-0 to Arsenal at half-time. What is your prediction now? 39% said PSG to win in 90 minutes. 17% said extra time and penalties. And 44% said Arsenal would win in 90 minutes. So, relatively even. Taking the Mickey says 3-1 still. United says 2-1 PSG. Fair enough. I'm just pleased. I'm just so pleased that it's not going to finish a dull, drab 1-0 game. It's not been a great game to watch for the neutral, has it? And I think that first goal going to Arsenal was always going to make it like that. They have certainly rolled their luck, Arsenal, today. Great ball. Hakimi. I do think in this moment, though, with the two teams sort of set up the way they are, because Arsenal have spent over an hour of the game, right? An hour of the game they have spent sat back, defensive. It becomes very difficult to switch that back on and go attacking. It becomes a really difficult thing to do. So they're not just going to go bang straight back at it. And I do think PSG have got a great chance in the last 15 here. Former England star Raheem Sterling arrested for drug driving in Feyenoord. Yeah, not a fall from grace from Raheem Sterling. A very ungraceful fall. Shahid says PSG are the better team at the moment. Well, Arsenal are going to pump it long. Oh no, David Raya plays it short. Thought we might see a set piece move from Arsenal there. It's going to go all the way back to David Raya here. What a waste of a free kick that was. All the way back to David Raya. And then he knocks it long and probably through to the keeper, right? Yeah, poor. Straight out. Adam says, why am I thinking Arsenal nick one? Don't say that. Sir, was he high? Allegedly so, yeah. Apparently it was canisters of laughing gas and all sorts he had in there. Allegedly. Very much alleged. Man City killed Sterling's career, in my opinion. Sells Welsh lad. I don't know about... I mean, listen, you could say City made his career. I think he was a very, very good player for City. But, yeah, it didn't quite work out. Oh, no, keep him out. Well done, good defending, PSG. Arsenal back on the attack here. Saka. Got to clear it away. Looking a little bit all over the place, to be honest. Oh, what is Timber doing? And Kvaratskhelia is away. Go on. Get at him. Get in the area. Hit it. Oh, yes. Is it? Oh, what's gone on? Oh, I can't believe that's not gone in. It's a big moment from Kvaratskhelia there. Oh, you absolute joker. I thought that was in. Really, really poor. Was it Miles Lewis-Skelly or was it Timber? Who is it who fluffs it here? Oh, it's an absolutely dreadful bit of football. I think it was Miles Lewis-Skelly, wasn't it? Was it? Or was it Saliba, actually? I don't know who it was. Off the post. Took a big deflection and off the post. Oh, so close. Corner PSG. 78 minutes. PSG have hit the post now. And that one's going to go out for a goal kick. No, another corner. Good lad. Good lad. Yeah, great block from Lewis. It was Lewis-Skelly with the block, sorry. Lewis-Skelly with the block. Photography, you want to kill your career, join Chelsea. Ball whipped in. Terrible. Terrible corner kick. Aftab says PSG are getting chances. They are indeed. They're getting there. It's going to go extra time, this, isn't it? It is going to go extra time. Cheers, Andy. Oh, that's brilliant play. That's got to be a foul, ref. Come on. He's holding him back there. He's got to give that as a foul. No, Douay. Lewis-Skelly did well there, actually. He was all over Lewis-Skelly. Yeah, that's good play. Oh, great news. Madueke's coming on and Martinelli. Madueke and Martinelli to come on in a Champions League final. Levels. Trossard. Keep him out. Well done. Come on, PSG. Don't throw it away now. I've not got a lot of faith in PSG, I've got to be honest. Though they've not played well tonight. Come on, switch your play. Over to the right-hand side. Hakimi. Excellent. Dembele. He's not been at his best tonight either. Joe says, Key, put a PSG shirt on. I might get me PSG. Where is my PSG shirt? Let me have a look. I might have it down here maybe. Hang on. Yeah, no, it's not down there. It's not down there. It may be over here, possibly. Hey, I've got it. I've got it. I've got my PSG shirt. Come on. Come on, PSG. There you go. I've got my PSG shirt on. Of a fashion. Here's Kvaratskhelia. In the area. Ah. They're back again. Doué. Corner ball, ref. Yeah, well done. Corner ball. Don't jinx it, mate. I know. It's going to go extra time, innit? It's going to go extra time. Remember when you wore a suit for the Ballon d'Or ceremony? Well, you've got to dress to impress. Dress for the job you want, right? Neil says, can't believe I'm saying this, but allez les bleus. Allez les bleus. This is likely going to extra time. Well, not if PSG score off this corner, it's not. The irony that PSG are getting all the corners. I don't think Arsenal have had a corner all game, have they? Have Arsenal had a corner yet? I don't think they have they? No, not a corner all game yet. Over the bar, poor from PSG on the corner. Moist Milkman, English fans celebrating PSG are actually embarrassing. How do you know I'm English? Are you assuming my nationality? Messi won the Ballon d'Or. Not last year he didn't. Saka and Trossard out. Martinelli and Madueke on. They're actually relatively positive changes for Arsenal. Kvaratskhelia off for Barcola as well. Yeah, Saka off. Madueke on. Trossard off. Martinelli on. Barcola on for Kvaratskhelia. There you go. All the wingers coming off. Well done. Good defending PSG. Here's Gyökeres, who's had a huge impact since coming on. I think he's touched the ball just twice. 3 times now. 70 million well spent for Gyökeres there. Keep him out. Well done. Starboy off. 300k a week for that. Worth every penny, isn't he? Worth every penny, Starboy. Ali says Kvaratskhelia was getting pocketed by Mosquera, by the way. Yeah, Mosquera, who should have been sent off for fouling Kvaratskhelia. It certainly sounds like it, yeah. Certainly sounds like he was getting pocketed. Mikey, Gyökeres has touched his hair more times than he's touched the ball. I think that's the way he likes it, to be honest. Long throw into the box. Arsenal, flick on. Keep it away. Well done. Excellent defending, PSG. 85 on the clock. A goal here for either side, and that's it, pretty much. Long ball over the top. PSG chasing it down. He's in. He's in if he can get to it. Barcola. Oh, David Raya. That's fabulous goalkeeping. Off his line. Really should have scored there, Barcola. Good defending, though. PSG back in here. In the area. Good defending, Arsenal. But they give it away again. Too cheap. They keep giving it away, Arsenal. Keep giving it away. Not good from Martinelli. Strike from distance. Stephen G. Hi, Key. Have you seen Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage? I haven't, mate. No. Chris says there'll be a 91st minute corner for Arsenal now, won't there? Oh, don't say things like that. Please, dear God, don't say things like that. 2-1 final score. It's coming, Rich. I'm telling you, it's coming. I actually don't think we are going to go to extra time here, folks. 40% said Arsenal would win. Sorry, 41 said Arsenal would win in 90 minutes. 41% of you. 40% said PSG would win in 90 minutes. This was at half time we took that poll, by the way. And 19% of you said that it would go to extra time. It is a corner to PSG. 4 minutes of normal time left. Oliverian, it's Arsenal, so we have at least another 15 minutes. Only if they need to score. If Arsenal score to make it 2-1, there's only going to be about 3 minutes of added time. Corner, headed away, edge of the box, strike, headed away again. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you donkey. That's straight through, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Jordan says PSG have had about 300 corners. All of them have been terrible. Cheers, ZQXV. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah, they've not been great on corners tonight, have they? Arsenal haven't had a single one. Not a single corner all game. Kvaratskhelia was very close to making it 2-1 PSG before he went off. Barcola has since come on. Come on! Back to Hakimi. Got to get the ball in. Too easy, that. I don't know why they're trying to play that way. Why would you keep just putting the ball in like that? You're never going to win like that. Corner kick, surely. No. Terrible. Paul Molyneux, one team's looking to win it, the other team looking for extra time and penalties. Very true. Very, very true. That was a big chance there, actually. Yeah, good defending. Red Rebellion, this will go down as one of the worst finals ever. I think, listen, I'll be really interested to see what Luis Enrique's sort of post-match comments are, because he said a few times that he's commented on, like, Liverpool trying to play football, right? That was one of the things he said. Liverpool really tried to come and play football. They wanted to play. It takes two teams to try and play a football match, two teams to play the right way. And he said, I respect Liverpool. They came here and tried to play the right way, and they did the same at Anfield. I think he'll have some things to say about Arsenal tonight. They've scored, they've sat back. Now, I don't think he'll be he won't be surprised by that. I'm sure he'll still be respectful. You still have to respect defence an organisation, is certainly a way of winning football matches. It's just not something that everybody's going to love. Long ball over to the right-hand side. Dembele in the area. Laid off. Strike! Oh! Roof of the net from Vitinha. So close to 2-1 PSG. Oh. Fucking hell. Unbelievable. So close. They're still pushing. Or at least one team is anyway. One team's pushing. Roof of the net from Vitinha. Good play there from, I think was it Barcola who laid it off there, actually? I think it was, wasn't it? Raya's got cramp now. Oh no, what are they going to do? What you gonna do, brother? Convenient cramp from the keeper there. Well, I find it interesting that we've got 4 substitutes that Arsenal have made. PSG have made 1. And that was only 6 minutes ago. So, in 90 minutes of football, PSG have only made 1 change. They may be the freshest coming into... Well, they're about to make some more changes now, actually. Maybe I've just prompted it. 6 added minutes. 6 more added minutes we've got. 6 of added time. I do like that new PSG kit, by the way. Excellent new PSG kit. It's very similar to this in many ways, isn't it? Very similar. If you look at the... I mean, that's Ronaldinho on the back, by the way. But yeah, it's a very, very... No, I mean, the red stripe is central on the new PSG kit, isn't it? But yeah, just 1 change for PSG. Kvaratskhelia is the only change they've made. 2 changes, Tosser. Nah, you're wrong, JV. Count them up, mate. Just the 1 change. Barcola came on for Kvaratskhelia. That's the only change they've made. PSG, just 1. Arsenal have made 4. How does a keeper get cramp? Make Slytherin great again, says PSG. Have Ramos, Zaire Emery and Kangin Lee on the bench. Yeah, Ramos could be a difference maker. I like Sergio Ramos. Goncalo Ramos, sorry. Goncalo Ramos is a very, very good striker. Zaire Emery, I'm not sure he's a difference maker, but I think he could come on and freshen things up in midfield maybe. I think Fabian Ruiz is one I would take off. He's not been brilliant for PSG tonight. Zaire Emery could come on and freshen things up. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dembele came off as well, you know. Yeah, they've got options. They've certainly got options. Red Rebellion, this Arsenal team is utter dog shite. Oh, well, 4 minutes of injury time left. And then we're going to extra time, probably. Unless there's a goal in the next 3 minutes. How does a keeper get cramp? Probably just when he's trying to slow the game down, I guess. Rochant says Paris City is going to get destroyed. The PSG fans are going to ransack the city. Mate, I don't know if you've been to Paris recently. It looks like it's already been destroyed. Twice. Shithole. Used to be a beautiful city, Paris. Not a very nice place anymore. Bit like London, to be honest. Not a massively clean city. Rome's the same, to be honest. Went to Rome. Rome's a mess. When you walk out of Fiumicino station in Rome, you might as well be anywhere else. You could look and think you were in Dakar or somewhere like that. Heavy pollution, yeah. Like Vancouver. I can't say I've ever been to Vancouver. Like I say, I can only speak for the places I've been. London is a mess. Paris is absolutely a mess. Rome is absolutely a mess. ZQXV Key, are there any Newcastle players you'd take at Liverpool this summer? No, not really, mate. None that spring to mind, anyway. Come on, PSG. 2 minutes left to go. City of North Villa World Cup cities will be like that too. The US is on par with Chechnya these days. Here we go. 90 seconds left. PSG on the attack. A goal now would hit like absolute liquid. Liquid opium, baby. Fabian Ruiz. Far post. Headed away. Too easy, that. Mercury XV. Nashville is 2 hours. Atlanta a little over 3. Oh, yellow card for Neves. Emilio Douglas says that Arsenal are the winner. You think so? Give it time. 60 seconds left here. Dembele off, Ramos on. There you go. That's the positive change we were hoping for. Dembele starting to wane. His power's just starting to wane as the game's gone on. Ramos a little bit fresher. Hopefully can produce something. I saw Ramos score a wonderful goal when PSG played Toulouse towards the back end of this season. About a month ago, scored a wonder goal. So I'd love to see Goncalo Ramos score again. It officially goes to extra time, says Aftab. Well, not quite. Not just yet. Header, edge of the box. Arsenal still pushing. Martinelli, ball in. Keep him out. Header, cleared away. Full time, ref, blow it up. Blow it up. Oh, he's going to let him play on. Arsenal have got it now. Please don't let him score here. Please don't let him score. Not now. Not like this. Not right at the end. The PSG cleared it away. That's on ball, ref. And now on the counter. And now PSG are going forward. Go on. They're one-on-one. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Go on, lad. Oh. Yeah, I don't want Barcola. Don't give us Barcola. We don't want him. We don't want him. He was there. He was one-on-one with the keeper. And he cuts to the left. Instead of cutting across, all he needed to do was get through there. If it had gone across Saliba, that's so poor from Barcola, that. That's really poor. Absolutely dreadful. And there you go. Full time, everyone. We now go to extra time. Extra time. Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't believe this is the situation we're in. Full time, extra time, almost amongst us. Aftab, extra time quiz. I think if LJ is still in, LJ might have us an extra time quiz if he's still around. If anyone wants to do a little extra time quiz, LJ can help us out with that if he wants to. No pressure. Mercury, glad I ate, but I'm so stinking nervous. Ultan says these PSG players are shit. Barcola's shit. I mean, that wasn't great from Barcola, was it? That really wasn't great. Right, hang on a second. I have a fan in my face, but I'm sweating. Right, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can sort as an extra time quiz. Should we make it Arsenal themed? Should we have an Arsenal themed quiz? Should we do it? Why it's Arsenal in the Champions League Final? Why not? Let's do a little Arsenal themed quiz. Go on, balls to it. Extra time quiz. Alright, there you go. Let me just change the chat and you can see it then, can't you? Extra time quiz. Top 20 Arsenal goal scorers in Premier League history. The top 20 Arsenal goal scorers in Premier League history. Get your answers in the chat. Neil, this is the second time all tournament that a game has gone to extra time. The other one was a Sporting v Bodo Glimt game. Welsh says Henri. Henri is right. 175 goals. Thierry Henry. Ian Wright is second. Yes, with 104. Good shout. Bergkamp is fourth with 87. Good shout. Egbert says Saka. Bukayo Saka is 10th with 57. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez is 9th with 60. Robin Van Persie is 3rd with 96. Jack Wilshere is not in the top 20. No. Walcott, says Ash. Theo Walcott is 7th with 65 Premier League goals. Freddie Ljungberg, says Safwan. Freddie Ljungberg is 13th with 46. Robert Pires is 8th with 62. Mesut Ozil, Roshanth, Mesut Ozil is 18th with 33. Fabregas, Cesc Fabregas is 17th with 35. Just ahead of Ozil. Henri, Bergkamp, we've got Olivier Giroud, Tony. Olivier Giroud is 5th with 73. Adebayor, says Chimey. Adebayor is 12th with 46. Own goal, yeah. Own goal should be there, shouldn't he? Own goal definitely should. I don't know why he's a he. I don't know why we've determined own goal to be a he there. Ray Parlour. Ray Parlour is not in the top 20. No. Set piece. Aubameyang, says Roshant. Aubameyang is 6th with 68. Who else haven't we said? Charlie Nicholas. We're only talking Premier League, Charlie. Ramsey. Yes, Aaron Ramsey is 15th with 40 goals. Patrick Vieira is not there. No, he's not in the top 20. Emmanuel Petit is also not there. Merson is not there. Alan Smith, no. Rosicki, no. We're very close to the second half. Lacazette is right, 54. 3 more to get, and we're off for the second half. Oh, sorry, first half of extra time. Not Trossard. No, there's 3 more left to get. Xhaka, no. Viltord is 19th. Not Anelka, though. No, not Anelka. The 2 that's left... One of them's on the pitch right now. Martinelli. Yes, Martinelli is 14th. And the final one is Kanu. Kanu's 20th. There you go. That's your half-time quiz. Top 20 Arsenal goal scorers in the Premier League of all time. Kanu is 20th. Believe it or not. Right. Let's get back to the game. Let's change the headline back. Arsenal down the right-hand side with Madueke. Keep him out. Good ball. Excellent defending. Well done. Oliverian, how many subs do you get here? I believe you get 6. So Arsenal have made 6 now. They've taken Havertz off for Eze as we head into extra time. They've also put Zubimendi on for... Who else? Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly off, Zubimendi on, Eze on for Havertz. So they have changed things round. They have got a corner now as well. PSG have only made the 2 changes. So 6 subs for Arsenal. They have used all their subs now. That's it. If an injury happens or a red happens, Arsenal have used everything. Unless there's a concussion, which I'm sure they would use to their advantage somehow. Here we go. Madueke corner for Arsenal. Keep them out. Headed away. It's going to be a second corner for Arsenal. Good defending, Ramos. Peters, it's ironic talking about Arsenal. Yeah, great Arsenal attackers, and we're watching this guff. Madueke corner, straight into the side netting. Do you know what the crazy thing is, right? Is the fantastic thing that we're looking at here, right? So, we just talked about Arsenal's greatest Premier League goal scorers, right? And this Arsenal side, by the way, if they do go on and win the Premier League and the Champions League same season, they would undoubtedly be, in terms of trophies, the greatest Arsenal side ever. Right? And yet, Thierry Henry, Ian Wright, Van Persie, Bergkamp, Aubameyang, Pires, Sanchez, Adebayor, Ljungberg, Fabregas, Ozil, Wiltord, Kanu, all waltz into this side. Kanu would be Arsenal's best centre-forward, and he's their 20th top goal scorer in Premier League history. Kanu's better than any centre-forward that Arsenal have right now. Anelka wasn't even in the list. He was better, wasn't he? This time next year, Sunderland will be in the Champions League, says Fish and a Reese Cake. Arsenal down the left-hand side with Madwecki. Good turn, and it's being given as a free kick. Really, really poor that from Timber. Yep, free kick for PSG on the edge of their own area. Neves got one in the face there, I think. I liked Kanu. Yeah, Kanu was brilliant. I mean, that's you can't do that. You can't put a full hand in someone's face. Warren Zaire-Emery about to come on. I would imagine this is for Neves. Maybe. No, Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz has not been very good today. Zaire-Emery, I think that's the right change. I thought Neves might come off because he's on a booking, but, you know, he's still a very good player. Neil Jagger, next year United will be here, mark my words. Yeah, but in Budapest, maybe, yeah. Maybe he will be in Budapest. Playing Ferencvaros or someone, I don't know. Or in a pre-season friendly or something, who knows. Harry Sinclair, hey Key, didn't realise you had a second channel, thought you was ill or something. No mate, no, I've put posts out every single day on Premier League Dad. I'm over here now, I'm not doing Premier League Dad anymore, we're all on Matchday Tavern now, it's all going to be on here. So yeah, if you want to watch any of the watch-alongs in future, we're all going to be on the Matchday Tavern. This is the new place to watch them. So if you want to watch them, if you enjoy watching them, then you need to subscribe, you need to like, all that good stuff. But yeah, good to see you, Harry. There's a fair few people, I think, who've not quite clocked it and moved over yet. Cheers, Aftab. Thanks, man. I only have these two. There's not any, like, there's not loads of channels or anything. I only have Matchday Tavern and Premier League Dad. That's it. And the Matchday Tavern is the place where all the watch-alongs are going to be going forward. Shahid, a group match in Budapest. Never the Champions League final. And I don't even know, says Key, have you ever been scared in a final? Yeah, loads of times, mate. 3-0 down against AC Milan. I was scared that my team was going to get an absolute battering, like an all-time 5, 6, 7-0 battering, and we were going to get humiliated, and we didn't deserve that. And we turned it around. It was the greatest final ever. So yes, I have absolutely been scared in a final. I was also scared, to be fair, when we beat Spurs, because we were 1-0 up. Salah obviously scored the penalty, and we were dominating Spurs. But they still had a few chances in the game. And I was just thinking to myself, Spurs can't win a Champions League over us. They can't do. So I was a little bit nervous with Spurs because I think we'd have been laughed at forever if Spurs beat us in a final. Aftab, is this your main channel now? It is, mate, yeah. "98 minutes. 98 minutes on the clock. Excellent play, PSG. Go on, Ramos. Here we go. Driving forward. This is where they can hurt Arsenal. Foul and a yellow card, surely, ref. Declan Rice. Oh no, Gyökeres it is, gets a booking. Harry, I've been scared in finals, but also been hopeful in them and had my hopes ruined. It happens. It does happen, doesn't it? It does happen. But good play, that. Really, really good play from PSG. 98 minutes on the clock. Driving forward. Gyökeres takes the yellow for his team. Shahid, I was going to switch off the Champions League final in 2005 and my dad persuaded me to watch it. God bless him. So yeah, my dad was the same. My dad... I stormed off upstairs, mainly because I couldn't take my dad watching it and being... He was like, oh, we're crap, we're shite, we're awful. And I couldn't deal with it. I was like, no, don't be like that. We've just got... It's my first Champions League final. Don't be like this. So I couldn't be arsed watching it with him. So I went upstairs and watched it basically on my own, and he kept coming in. When we got 3-1, he was like, Key, come back down. Then it was 3-2, Key, come on. And I still wouldn't go back down, but I ended up going down and watching the penalties with him. Neil Jagger petrified in 99, but then the best comeback in the best final ever happened, and I was so ecstatic. Yeah, I remember, well, I was riding round outside on my bike. I was only 9 years old when United won. I was riding round outside on my bike, and then I saw, because I was near my mates, and I think, was it Basler or Scholl who scored for Bayern first? I saw that go in, and then I was like, oh, can't be bothered now. Game's over. United have they'll throw it away now. Bayern are the better side, because I really like that Bayern side. Elba, Kahn, Karsten Janker, some fantastic players. And yeah, and then I went back in just as Sheringham scored. Terrible. PSG strike, miles over the bar. Pete, I can't think of any team that's lost to Spurs in a European final. Can you? I can't seem to think of one. Gamer Guru, I'll be happy if this goes to pens, but even more if we score. Mate, if it goes to penalties, Arsenal will win it on pens, won't they? They're going to win it on pens. I feel like PSG, if they don't win it in normal time, Arsenal have got it. I'm just going to absolutely say this now, right? If PSG don't win it in extra time, Arsenal win it on pens. Call it. I really, really hope I'm wrong, but Arsenal win it on pens. It is coming. Prepare yourself for that outcome. They've absolutely spawned it all game. Got all the decisions their way. I don't even know we'd be unlucky to lose it on pens. Why? Why would you be unlucky to lose it on pens? No more so than PSG would be unlucky to lose it on pens, right? But PSG would be unlucky to lose it full stop, because you've had the decisions go your way tonight. All the big decisions in this game have gone Arsenal's way. All of them. Now, Arsenal fans will tell you the referee got them all right. But no other football fan feels that way. The Trossard one, very lucky. That's not a penalty, ref. That's not a penalty, ref. Behave yourself. Look at Declan Rice. Look at Declan Rice. That's never a penalty. Do you know what? I knew he was going to dive. Of course he was going to dive. That's never a pen. Get yourself out of town. That is never a penalty. It's never a pen. I can't believe Declan Rice throwing his arms up at that. You cheeky so-and-so. Never a pen. Never in a million years is that a pen. Come on, slow it down. It's never a penalty. Never. Go on, PSG. Let's get a goal up this end. Put a bit of pressure on this ref. Well, let's get a penalty up this end. A bit of pressure on this ref would be nice. Ooh, unlucky. That was better. Cleared away. They're still screaming for this pen. It's never a pen. Never a penalty. Can't believe they're actually checking for this. It's never a pen. Good lad. Good lad. It's never a pen. It's never a pen. It's never a pen. Yeah, yellow card for Rice. Get him sent off, in fact. Get him sent off. They're cheating so-and-so. Let's get a red card for him. And Arteta. I can't believe they've cheated all game, and now they've got the brass neck. They've got the brass neck to scream at that referee. They're so ungracious. Yeah, Arteta, yellow card. Get him off. Get him sent off. Oh, I really hope these lose this now. It's such a dive. It's such a dive from Madueke. That is the clearest dive. He's got hold of him. He's got hold of him. How are you saying that's a pen? How are you arguing that's a pen? You must be on... You're off your head. You are off your head if that's a pen. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. As if you're saying that's a pen. Oh, my God. Oh, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. An absolutely massive dive. Madueke has got old. He's linked him. He's linked him and he's falling down. You're never going to get a penalty for that in a million years. Madueke diving. Yeah, no surprise there. Diving, Madueke. Guna, this ref is terrible. 100% pen. Welshwing, that was Stonewall. Even you don't believe that. That's never a pen. Come on. Do you know what? I can understand. There's a lot of Arsenal fans say, it's not a pen. No chance that's a pen. Come on. It's not a pen. Wayne, never a penalty. Correct. Do you know why they're only saying this? They're only saying it's a Stonewall penalty because they know they've had it lucky tonight. Now they've got... Yeah, well, what about that Madueke one, though? Fuck off. No chance. They've had it lucky tonight. All game they've had the luck. All the big decisions have gone Arsenal's way. That's not even a decision. That's not even a 50-50. There you go, Bryn. Never a pen. It's not, is it? It's not. It's just never a pen. It's Arsenal, so it's a pen. Yeah. Checking VAR. Checking badge. Adam Timmins, cowards resort to cheating. What a joke of a decision to fall down there. There was no connection. Between the legs, he didn't kick him. He didn't put his leg in front of him. It was nothing. All that happened was Madueke gets the right side of him and he's linked him and then falls down. It's absolute cowardice. Absolute cowardice. If he keeps running, he could probably get the ball in. He could probably put a cross in. Instead, he tried to dive and con the referee. They tried to con the referee. User 688 all the way through the cup. They've had the luck of the Irish. PSG down the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw-in. 60 seconds of the first half left. He grabbed him round the shoulder. Welsh, you're being silly now. You're being very silly. Come on. He didn't touch him. Harry says if it was given against England in the summer, I'd be furious. If it was not given for us, I'd be furious. I'll be honest, I think if you're giving a penalty for that, then the game is well and truly gone. But then again, the game's well and truly gone if you're not giving goals ruled out for Trossard punching it. You know, if you can assist you can make an assist with your hands now, apparently, in a big final. Good luck. Half time in extra time. Your Arsenal Craig says, this ref needs to get out of that city fast for his safety. Wow. That's an odd claim. Sir Meep, the one decision that hasn't gone Arsenal's way all season and they're crying. Guna Forever says, not a penalty for me. It's really not. It's never a pen. He literally grabbed his left shoulder. Hang on, look at this. Madueke is the one who's got hold of him. Madueke, look at that clip there. Look at that angle there. Madueke has got hold of him. There's no contact with the legs. He doesn't wrap his legs round him. There's nothing there. He literally has hold of Nuno Mendes. He's got hold of him. He falls down with him. It's just a ridiculous decision. Madueke drags him down. You're never getting a pen for that in a million years. Never. Arsenal fans threatening terrorism in the streets. I've seen enough. Deduct 10 points from Everton. Not you, 3-star. You're fur, unlike Key. Excuse me. I am fur. I'm very fur. That's just not a penalty. You're not getting a pen for that. Not a pen. Correct. Mercury, not going to lie, I really wish they would have subbed Dalman in instead of Madueke. Oh, Christ, we'd have never heard the end of it if it was Dowman. Jesus, tonight. Ollie says the bias is unreal, mate. It's a pen, and you've seen those given for teams all season. Have we, mate? Was the Saka one a penalty as well in the first half? I'd be interested to see if you'll stay consistent across that one. Should it have been a penalty to Saka to PSG when Saka handballed it in the first half? I imagine the answer will be no. Welshwing, you're not for, if that's PSG, you're screaming, at least I admit the PSG one was a pen. Yeah, well, I know, but you admit it was a pen because it was a pen. That one wasn't a pen. Lucas Beraldo and Zabani, come on. 2 defenders for PSG coming on for Vitinha and who? Pacho, maybe? Is it Pacho? No, Marquinhos. Bold, very bold. Ollie, I think it was a pen, and I think Mosquera should have got a second yellow for the pen. Oh well, at least you're consistent. Fair enough, Ollie. Fair enough. So we've got Arsenal fans saying they agree. Should have been a penalty to PSG in the first half, and Mosquera should have been sent off. Fair enough. I actually agree with that. A lot of Arsenal fans telling me the same sort of stuff. That's good. At least you're consistent. At least you're consistent. Fair enough, mate. Harry, here's a question for everyone. If Madueke was the defender, would the ref give a defensive free kick? No, I think that's one of them where it's a coming together, I guess, and the referees looked at it and gone, it's probably not a foul. 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Do you know what I mean? The referees looked at it and gone, well, he's kind of pulling him, he's pulling him. Neither of them have actually got, any control of the ball. It's just a bit of nonsense, really. But we are now off and underway for the second half of extra time. Right, there you go. Welsh ring, bye, love you all. Take it easy, Welsh. Have a good one, mate. Long ball forward, PSG into the area. Come on, Zabani, back to PSG at the back. Got to start thinking about penalties, you know. Raya, what's he doing? Oh, lucky boy. Very lucky boy there. A big punch away, that, wasn't it? Needed to happen. PSG in the area. Hit it. Go on, lad. Oh, takes a deflection. And away. Hakimi, now captain. Inside to Zaire Emery. Back to Hakimi. Come on. Ball in. Too easy for Raya, that. Far too easy. Paul, better get another Quizmaster key. Looks like Welsh has seen his arse. Nah, he's not, mate. He's not. He'll be back in, Welsh. He's okay. He's a good fella. He's just... It's a big game for Arsenal. He's a big Arsenal fan. I'm sure he'll be back in. He's a good lad. We like Welsh a lot. Arsenal down the right-hand side with Diver Madueke. He's dived again there and he's got the foul. This is shocking. Look at that. Free kick for Arsenal in a position. Again, that's just so soft, isn't it? So soft. Come on, keep them out, PSG. Keep them out. Drama going to extra time. It is indeed, Kate. Arsenal free kick, whipped in. Keeper punches it away. Well done. PSG now counter-attack. Great switch of play. That's a wonderful ball out to the right-hand side for Zaire Emery. Great run. Go on, lad. Go on. Excellent defending, that. Excellent defending from Arsenal. Carl says was never a penalty. It wasn't, mate. It was never, ever, ever a penalty. Come on, big last 10. A goal here, and it breaks Arsenal hearts. Absolutely breaks hearts if they score here, PSG. Ali, you're keeping the stream on for the trophy lift, right? Depends who it is. Depends who it is. Probably not. If PSG win it or Arsenal win it, probably won't do the trophy lift. No, I won't do the trophy lift, whoever wins it. Make Slytherin great again. If it goes to pens, I see Raya doing better than the PSG keeper. Mate, I'll be honest. I said earlier, I do think if it goes to penalties, which, if I'm dead honest, I think it does, then Arsenal will win it. I'm confident Arsenal win it on pens. I hope I'm wrong, but I do think Arsenal will win it on pens. Unless PSG can score in the next 10. It's only going to be won by PSG in normal time. Arsenal won't win it in normal time. Or extra time, whatever the case may be. It's going to be a corner, ref, surely. Yeah, corner to PSG. Good stuff. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Neil says, Arsenal have the defence, PSG have the attack. As Thanos would say, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Crazy to think PSG will win the Champions League with their second choice goalkeeper. Well, he's become their first choice, hasn't he? Lucas Chevalier was signed as their main replacement for Donnarumma, and he's not really done it this season. He's been a bit of a disastrous signing. Ball whipped in by Doué, too easy, and Arsenal get away on the counter-attack. It's going to go all the way back to Safanov. Shahid says, I agree, Key. PSG need to win it in normal time. That's it. PSG win it in normal time, or they don't win it at all. That's my claim. PSG win it in normal time, or they do not win it at all. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling it is Arsenal's night, though. I called it at the start of the season. Ethan, hello. How's it going, mate? Good to see you, Ethan. Doué has ghosted the whole game. To be honest, mate, I don't think none of the attackers have turned up in this one, have they? Like, name me. There's none of the players on that pitch you I'd look at and say, really good performance. Top quality performance. Like, maybe Saliba. At a push. Saliba. David Raya has had a couple of moments that have kept you. But, yeah, I mean, it's been a poor game. It's been a poor game. However you want to dress it up. ZQXV, really good keeper, saved 3 pens against Flamengo. Who? Safanov are we talking about, or Chevalier? Far post, too easy that. Safanov. Nice. There you go. Safanov Saved 3 penalties in a penalty shootout against Flamengo in the Club World Cup for PSG. So maybe he is a bit of a penalty expert. Maybe he can exercise the carious demons of a blonde, ponytailed goalkeeper in a Champions League final that got concussion. Oh, great defending again from Arsenal. Adam says, do you think football will have to have power plays? Only so many players within certain lines, like hockey. I think it's getting to the point now, isn't it, where there will be like in American football, they have like set piece specialists, don't they? They have players who come on just to kick a field goal and then they'll go off, right? They're not really there for anything else. And I think we're going to get to that point in football quite quickly, yeah. Gamer Guru, everyone thought PSG would walk us. I'm proud we forced them to play our game and didn't let them play their game. I mean, yeah, Arsenal have defended well. This is definitely Arsenal's game. Yeah, I think we can agree on that. This is definitely Arsenal's game, and no one's been entertained. So yeah, it's been played the Arsenal way because Arsenal scored first, and the goal shouldn't have stood, but undoubtedly because it was. That has now dictated how the game is played. Five and a half minutes to go of extra time, plus maybe a little bit of injury time, couple of minutes, and then it'll be penalties. Got to get a goal in the next 5, and I don't see it coming, if I'm dead honest. Graham Rodgers, I think I'm the Premier League. In the Premier League, every team should have to have attacking intent. I'd really love it if we had some sort of I don't know, maybe if you score 2 goals or more, you get an extra point. Or 3 goals or more, you get an extra point. So then there's like a reward for scoring more goals. I think that would be fantastic for the game. If you go out and you try and get a second and a third, you get an extra point. That would be fantastic. Or like an extra half a point. Maybe it's an extra half a point. I don't know. Something like that. Something that just encourages teams to not play this way. It's so flat and boring and slow, and yeah, it's not football, is it? Great ball in, cleared away by Arsenal again. I feel like you could have just had me on repeat saying that most of the game. Great ball in from PSG, cleared away by Arsenal. Hiller says, then again, Timo Werner scored 2 penalties against him when Chelsea beat Krasnodar 4-0. Well, there you go then. 4 minutes left. Come on, PSG. Let's have something in extra time here. Let's give us something to cheer about. Go on. Phineas, so I guess great defending is not football. It is when balanced with great attacking play, but we've not really seen that, have we? Stood up, edge of the box, strike, deflection. Oh, yeah, for a second there I thought we might see it. Yeah, great defending absolutely is football, and we can rejoice about great defenders, and we have done across the years, but I think there has to be, great defenders when you are pairing them with a great attacking team. A team, or even just a decent attacking team. A team that will go forward and take chances, that leaves the defence a bit exposed, and then you've got players like Maldini, Nesta, Terry, Van Dijk, players who then have to cover because the attackers lost the ball. Those are great defenders. I don't look at any of those Arsenal defenders individually and think of them as fantastic individual defenders. They're not. They're wonderful system players. They are highly organised. They are great at following instructions. They are athletic. They've got a bit of recovery pace about them. But I don't look at them and think, you're not going to look back on this Arsenal side. Like I said, you're not going to look back on it and think, whoa, what a team. They might well win the Premier League and the Champions League. They might well win a League and European Cup double. And it feels weird to say that you'll look at it and go, just not a great team though, were they? Just not a great team. Like, relative to the teams around them, yeah, they were a good side. But, like, if you put this Arsenal side against, like Wayne Rooney said it, didn't he? Put this Arsenal side against the Man United side of, like, 07 to 09. Oh, they'd tear them apart. They'd rip them apart. Absolutely rip them apart. City of Northville, Arsenal forced PSG to play their game with good defence. This is what they do to all teams, which is why watching them is terrorism. Arsenal in the area. Pulled back, side netting. The Unbreakables, yeah, the Unbreakables. The Unwatchables. Almost any team gets demolished by that United side. No, I know. All right. Well, I would apply that to even the City side, the City Centurion side. I think the Klopp Liverpool side would also demolish this Arsenal side. I think the Arsenal side, the Invincibles, the Chelsea side of Mourinho, I think they would all beat this Arsenal side. At their peak, they were miles better. I just don't look at them and think they're a great side. Same, and I'd say it's not just against Arsenal, by the way. I would say the same with Slots Liverpool last year as well. You know, weren't great champions. Champions, but weren't great champions. No one's looking at that squad and saying that it's a brilliant squad, because it's not. Arsenal ball in, headed away. That's better, PSG. Gyökeres, don't let him hit it. 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 Deflection and wide. 10 seconds left. What's he claiming for? Handball? Is he claiming handball here? Is he claiming handball? Is he claiming handball? Oh, don't even start with this. Don't even start. If this is how they're going to win it, you must be having a laugh. Yeah, Eve. Look at him. Handball. Doesn't even touch his hand. Doesn't even touch his hand. Sweet Lord, please don't let him score off this. Please don't let him score off this. A fucking set piece in a Champions League final. In injury time of extra... This would be the most spawny way. It would be the most Arsenal way of winning this game. By the most spawny way you can imagine if they score off this. It'd be so undeserved. So undeserved. Keep them out. Whipped in. Headed away. Don't... Oh, it's up in the air. Oh, my God. Get it away. Good lad. Edge of the box. Rice. Header. Oh, get it out. Goal kick, referee. Yes, well done. Goal kick. Whew. Is that it? Full time? Pens. There you go. Penalties, folks. Penalties. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Right, okay, so it should now switch to pens, right? I think it should switch to pens. Possibly. There you go. Penalties are nearly among us. Who takes them? Who takes the pens? Let's get the numbers out. Let's get the thingy out. Who's taking the pens of the players that are on the pitch right now? If you're Arsenal, if you're PSG, who's taking the pens? For me, if I'm PSG, I'm looking at it and going, I want Ramos on one. I probably wouldn't give Doué one, honestly. I think I'd go Ramos, Neves, probably Zaire Emery. No, Hakimi's got to take one, hasn't he? Hakimi. Probably Barcola, Doué, or Zaire Emery. One of them. Them five. For Arsenal, you're probably looking at it and going, you'd want Gyökeres, will take one. I'm sure that Rice will take one. I'm sure that we'll see Zubamendi and Eze take one. Zubi, Eze, and probably the final penalty taker would be either Martinelli, Madueke, maybe Timber, possibly Timber. Yeah, maybe Timber, I wonder. Dembele can score. Dembele's not on the pitch, mate. No Saka, no Dembele. No. Yok, Eze, Rice, Nelly, Noni, says that boy Johnny. Pat says this me, good, still think PSG will do it. I'll be honest, mate, I am almost certain that this is going to be... I think this is going to be it. I think it's going to be an Arsenal win. I've resigned myself to it now. I have absolutely resigned myself to it. I am almost certain that Arsenal win this. Josh, I agree. Arsenal live for the set piece. They're going to take it. This is it. You've got to be confident now if you're an Arsenal fan. I think Arsenal will be the winners at this point. I hope I'm wrong. I really and truly hope I'm wrong. Oh, come on. Raya isn't good with pens, though. PSG, I'm begging, please save football. Please, please save football. Come on. Listen, if you've just joined us, do us a favour. I mean, I doubt you've just joined us, but if you have just joined us, do us a favour. Make sure you've hit like on the video before you leave. If you're watching with us on TikTok, maybe consider moving over to the Matchday Tavern on YouTube. You can go and check us out on the Matchday Tavern on YouTube. That is where all of my watch-alongs are. We're doing every game at the World Cup, or pretty much every game at the World Cup anyway. So if you're going to be live, or if you're going to want to do watch-alongs with us during the World Cup, even the early hours games, which are kicking off at 3, 4 a.m. here in the UK, I'll be live for them. So if you want to join me for those, make sure you've liked and subscribed over at the Matchday Tavern. Key Thomas, just search Key Thomas, the Matchday Tavern, you'll find me on YouTube. We are live right now for the Champions League Final with all of with the big overlay and everything. If you want to check out, it looks a little bit different on YouTube than it does on TikTok. They're playing the song "Kids" in the stadium. Game's gone. Kids by MGMT. I like that song. Yeah, good song that. Oh, right, hang on. Let me just sort this out. Always ask me to do this capture thing just as the game is coming to like a big crescendo. Yeah, but in a Champions League final. I know, but what game do you play? What song do you play in just before penalties in a Champions League final? What song are you playing? Another one bites the dust. Or I don't know. The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. I don't know. What do you play? It's a mad song choice, I guess, but there's not really a huge amount of options that you could play that would be a great option. The Champions League anthem. Yeah, possibly. Okay, fair enough. Right, Ramos against Raya. Ramos against Raya. Come on. First penalty. Oh, what's going on? Ref's having a little word. He's having a little word here. Aye, the Tiger. Right, here we go. Here we go. Penalties about to be taken. First one, Goncalo Ramos is exactly the one we all said would be the first penalty taker for PSG. Right-footed against David Raya. Here we go. Come on, PSG. Do it. Do it for football. Bottom left. Here we go. Ramos. Great pen. Top right. Top right. Sent the keeper the wrong way. No chance. Yes, boy. That's good. That's good. That's what we want to see. Vamos! Let me get my lucky PSG shirt. Let me get my lucky PSG shirt out. I've got my lucky PSG shirt ready to go. Come on. Gyökeres. Gyökeres. One. Good pen. Good pen. Surprised he's not done his little celebration for his pen. Oh, come on. Keep him out. Next one. Who's next up for PSG? Neves, Hakimi, Barcola, Doué maybe? Any of them? Who is it? Who's taking it? Number 14. Who's number 14 for PSG? Doué. Doué. He's a left footer. I think he's a lefty, isn't he, Doué? Oh, I'm never confident with lefties. Never confident with lefties. It's a very straight run-up. Don't like this run-up. Don't like this run-up. Doué. Great penalty. What do I know? Doué sticks it in. 2-1 PSG. 2-1 PSG. Come on. Oh, come on. Do it. Eze. Oh, please. I'd love him to miss. Of all people, I'd love it be him. Him or Rice. Him or Declan Rice. Any of them two would be fantastic to miss. Come on. Eze. Sky it. It's a very straight run-up. Again, I don't love the run-up. Don't love the run-up. Come on, Safonov. Get this one. Eze, right-footed. He's missed it! Yes! Eze, let it all work out. Go on then. He smashed it wide. Yes, go on. Yes. And that might be pivotal. Come on, PSG. Yes, let's have it. PSG are on the way. Come on. Stupid run-up. Stupid boy. Stupid run-up. Eze misses. Next up, Nuno Mendes. Come on, boy. Let's do it. The 2-1 up to the good. Let's punish him now. 3-1. Let's have it. Nuno Mendes. Here we go. Come on. Come on, lad. Put it away. Let's go. Nuno Mendes. Here we go. Left-footed. Is he left-footed? He is. Left-footed. Nuno. Saved it. No. 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 Fucking hell. That's such a bad pen. Such a bad pen, man. It's a terrible pen. Thought it might be off his line there. Can we get a VAR check on that one, please? Get a VAR check on that one. Look at Kepa. Fucking joke. Come on. Declan Rice. He's got a miss in him, this fella. He's got a miss in him, I'm telling you. He's like, he thinks he's Main character energy, any Declan Rice. Main character energy. He's desperate to be the star of the show, this fella. Come on, sky it, Deck. Sky it, Deck. Come on, Safanov. Oh, he's giving it the old Dudek. Oh, terrible. 2-2. 3 penalties each, 2-2. The back level. The Eze miss counts for nothing. Oh. 2-2. Next one. Who's next up for PSG now? Hakimi. Oh, I don't like this fella. I don't like him. I don't want him to win another Champions League. I thought his behaviour in the AFCON final was shocking. Did not like it at all from Morocco. But he's got to score here. Cement. Come on, we can make it up, Hakimi. Yes! There you go. 3-2. 3-2. Come on. Who's next up for Arsenal? Come on, who's going to miss it? Who's going to miss it and put him out? Come on. I'd have loved it to be Starboy or Lewis Skelly or Martinelli. I like Martinelli. He can score. He's all right. I like Martinelli. He can score. And then we go to sudden death, right? Martinelli, right-footed versus Safanov. Good pen. Good pen. I don't mind him. I don't mind Martinelli. Now it's sudden death. This is it. Sudden death. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. Nostalgia bunker. I wish this ref the absolute worst for the rest of his life. Oh my God. He made all the big decisions in favour of Arsenal tonight, didn't he? They've definitely had their luck. They've definitely had their luck. And now it comes down to this. It's all down to sudden death. If PSG score, then Arsenal miss. That's it. It's all on these last 2 penalties. Who's taking them? Oh, not Beraldo. No, this is screaming a miss. This is absolutely screaming a miss. Oh, I've got a horrible feeling. Beraldo misses. Left-footed. Terrible from Raya. He scores. It's 4-3. And now it's all on this pen for Arsenal. It's all on this. Who's going to miss it? Come on. Pressure penalty. Pressure pen. Who takes it? Who takes the pressure penalty now for Arsenal? Come on. Come on. Gabriel. Oh, it could be. Oh, please. I never thought about Gabriel. I never thought it would be him. Oh, please. Please, Gabriel. Please. If anyone deserves to miss this penalty, it's you. The biggest shitbag in football. The biggest. Comfortably the biggest shitbag in football. The dirtiest tactics we've seen of any player in a long, long time of Premier League watching. He's an absolute shitbag, this fella. If anyone deserves to miss, it's him. If any player deserves to miss, and none of them do, but if anyone does, it's this fella. Gabriel, left-footed, miss! Yes! Yes! PSG have won it! Whoa, baby! It's Gabriel's missed it! PSG are champions! Yes! Get in there! This is what we all wanted to see! Yes! Love it! You love to see it! Yes! Gabriel of all people, I'm so made up this fella did it. I am so made up. Absolutely delighted that it's Gabriel who fluffs it. Oh... There you go. That's it. They've done it. PSG, champions of Europe again. People were asking me, Key, are you going to stick around for the trophy lift? Well, I just might. I just might. I just might now. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Swifty, horrible way to decide a Champions League final. Well, do you know what? Sometimes you've got to decide it on pens. It does happen. But yeah, there you go. Champions of Europe. I don't even know, says F off Gabriel. F off Gabriel. I can't believe he skies it. A centre-back on a fifth penalty. I tell you what, can I just ask this question, right? Where's Zubamendi? Where is Zubamendi? Why is he not taking one? Where's Madueke? Why is Madueke not taking one? Did Madueke take one, actually? I can't remember if Madueke actually took one or not. Maybe he did. Gyökeres took one. Rice took one. Eze took one. But yeah, no, it wasn't. I really thought Zubamendi would take one. I thought we'd see Zubamendi step up and take one. I'm surprised. Really surprised. Yeah, it was Martinelli, wasn't it? Yeah, no Madueke. Madueke and Zubamendi have got to volunteer for it. And the only reason Gabriel has took that, I'll give him this. I'll give him this credit, Gabriel. He has absolutely took that because nobody else wanted it, right? That says an awful lot about this Arsenal side. It says an awful lot about those players that when a hand was required, right? Someone needed to put their hand up and say, I'll take a penalty. I'll take a penalty. Unfortunately, it's your captain basically at the back, Gabriel, who stands up and says, yeah, go on, I'll take one. Because none of these other shitbags want to take it. Madueke didn't want to take it. Zubamendi didn't want to take it. It's poor, that. It's really poor. There you go. Letting a defender take such a crucial penalty is mental, says Gamer Guru. Unlucky lad, still proud of my team. Well done to PSG. That's it. Daddy Yellow says, gutted but proud. This is the start. Shahid says, good question, Key. Why didn't Zubamendi take one? Why didn't Zubamendi take one? That's it. No to Zubamendi and Madueke don't take one. But I do think this is right. I do think this is fair. And I do think it is the right outcome. It really is. It is the right outcome today. PSG deserved winners. I don't think anyone would dispute that. Nobody would dispute that over the course of the game, PSG were the better side, had the better chances, were maybe a little bit hard done by with the penalty in the first half, and hard done by with the Trossard decision in the first half, and hard done by in Mosquera not being sent off in the second half. So they've definitely rode the luck, Arsenal, to get to this point, and PSG have won the game on penalties in the end, which is always a horrible way to lose a game of football. Penalties in a final. But a real shame that the referee made it that sort of an occasion, to be honest. I thought it could have been a much better game. Ross says European trophies aren't for everyone. Well, Palace have won one, haven't they? And Villa have won one this year. So they're putting all of the rest of the big clubs to shame, you know. Palace and Villa have won a European Cup this year. West Ham have won one recently. Still the only European trophy Declan Rice has got, right? North End View says, I called PSG winning it months ago, just knew it, unlucky Arsenal. Well, I got it wrong. I called Arsenal to win it many, many months ago. Natalie's man absolutely robbed by VAR and scandalous refereeing decisions. Come again? Can we just go through that again? What scandalous refereeing decisions? What scandalous refereeing decisions are you talking about? Please, dear God, don't tell me you're trying to say Arsenal have been robbed today. They haven't. Come on, they haven't. Don't try and say that. Don't say that. Because that's just not true, is it? Joseph Vickers, oh ho, here comes the complaining. Sounds like excuses to me, Arsenal fans. I was getting that. Sounds like an awful lot of excuses, this. Daddy O says, listen, if you're a big club in those comps, you've done something wrong. That's true. That's very true. But I do think the pressure was on Arsenal to win this today. I still think Arsenal only winning the league this year is not... It's kind of... They had to win it. I'm not trying to put a dampener on it, but ultimately, we talked about this before the game. We've talked about this for a couple of weeks. There was a lot of Arsenal fans saying if they didn't win the league and they didn't win the Champions League, they wanted Arteta sacked. There was an awful lot of Arsenal fans saying that. So they've won the league, they've got over the line, but they haven't won the Champions League. So it's just an okay, well, not an okay season, you've won the league, but it's about time, right? It's one of them where it's like, yeah, you've had 7 years, £1 billion, you've won something. Great. Now you've got to build on it. Now it's about next year. There's a lot of Arsenal fans who are still not made up with this style of play. They want to see better from this Arsenal side. They want to see better from them. Carl says, can I just say what Arsenal fans said after the West Ham game? Just keep crying. C. Wheatley says, Arteta out. Arteta out. Wow. All Boxed Up says, I must say I'm looking forward to all the moping and depressed Arsenal fans. Don't leave the game to pens. Lose. It's your own fault. I mean, they've not taken the game to PSG, have they? And I think there's maybe a world where PSG were there for the taking today. And they've kind of sat back. They've sat back. They've sat off. And I thought we'd see better from Arsenal. I thought we'd... there's a lot of Arsenal fans who were disappointed at the lineup today, weren't they? As soon as the Arsenal lineup came out, I had Arsenal fans in the chat saying that's a really negative approach. A really negative approach from Arteta. I can't believe he's done it. Why has he not gone stronger? Why has he not started maybe Martinelli or Eze? I thought he'd maybe go a bit stronger. But there you go. Long, long way for those Arsenal fans. Another Champions League final loss. 2 in a row. Villa says, I'm a Tottenham supporter. Any Tottenham supporter who tries to banter them is a disgrace. Well, hey, listen, there's only one side in North London that's won a European Cup in the last 12 months, and it ain't Arsenal. In the nicest possible way. Pete, 20 years ago, beaten in Paris, now beaten by Paris. They'll just roll on and on and on, won't they? Kai says, for people saying we bottled it, we just went toe-to-toe with the best team in the world and took them to pens. Yeah, I remember Arsenal fans were very understanding when Liverpool went toe-to-toe with this side and got knocked out on penalties last season. I remember all Arsenal fans were famously very supportive of Liverpool when we went out. There was no cries of bottling it. There was no cries of, you deserved it, you're a shit team, you're washed. There was no cries from Arsenal fans then. They were all very supportive of Liverpool, weren't they? When Liverpool went out to the best team in the world on penalties after going toe-to-toe to them last year. Yeah, I remember that. All Boxed Up says, thanks for your com, Key. Remember, folks, Key's covering the World Cup. Support this fella, please. Cheers, man. Well, thanks, everyone. Really appreciate everyone in the chat. Welsh, as always, great to see you, mate. Thanks for the quiz. Top guy. I don't even know, says I don't blame Eze or Gabriel. I blame the shitty attacker who didn't take a penalty when they should have. That's it. Right. Well, there you go. Congratulations to PSG. Commiserations to Arsenal. We now move on to the World Cup. The World Cup starts tomorrow, basically. All of the build-up, all of the warm-up. So I am live tomorrow for USA versus Senegal. It's the first time those two nations have ever met. Jesus Christ, Key. The first time those two nations have ever met. And they play at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte tomorrow, 8:30. It's on Premier Sports 1. I'm going to be live for it, watching all the World Cup warm-up games. England are playing New Zealand. They're playing Costa Rica. France are playing Ivory Coast. I think Netherlands are playing Algeria. There's a lot of games coming up over the next week or two where it's going to be World Cup warm-up games. And then we're live for the World Cup, starting with Mexico, South Africa on the 11th of June. Hopefully you'll join me for it. If you've not already, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks again, everyone, for chatting. Take it easy. If you're with us on TikTok, make sure you head over to the Matchday Tavern on YouTube. Key Thomas, the Matchday Tavern. I'll see you